Hello, Arthur. Hello, Astrid. Even though you're gone. Hello, Kendrick. Hello, Karen. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope you had a last good few days. Life as it is extremely busy for some reason, and I find myself having less and less time, and now I'm depressed because I will have even less time. But I will have a paycheck, so can't complain too much. Hello, Kuda, how you doing? Hello, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody is so very satisfied from the movie we watched last night. Honestly, it was a good movie, so no problems there. And yeah, life has changed. Life has very much changed. It's been so busy. I was out with my mom Tuesday, and my mom loves to walk. And I walk way more than I bargained for, and I have kind of flat foot, so like it hurts real fast, real bad, and my back too. But I can't let my older mom, alone in the streets like this, so I needed to suck it up and walk. But let's just say that I've been sore for 2 days. It's been a time. Also, today is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday to my mom. She's very cute. She's very round. She's very soft. She's very much everything and more. I called her to say happy birthday. She did not answer me. But Aster texted her and she answered him. So I'm like, oh my god, my mom hates me. Like, okay, I see how it is. I still love my mom, but clearly she has favorites. That's what's up, I feel it in the water. Like, I mean, it's okay. You can have your experiences, Arthur. Turtle mom, yee! Thank you. Like, it's 1 month after the other. It's the turtle parents' birthdays, and it's pretty nice. So I'm probably gonna celebrate with her a little bit on Sunday before I go back to the tragic life that is an employed person's life and having to go to work. I am in a weird state of being excited and being stressed out. I don't know where I'm at. Like, emotionally, I'm just trying to hype myself up. I've been in a deep cleaning house mood. Like, I have goals. Like, I'm rearranging everything. I finally emptied my closet. My closet had been a mess since I moved like almost 2 years ago. So I was like, I need to fix that so that every time I look for something in it, I don't need to make my whole Thank you for the sub, end of Ian. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Also, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, hello, Mitchie. How you doing? Hello, Lady of Roses. How you doing? Long time no see, indeed. How have you been? Hello, beautiful people. I was complaining about my cleaning. That's what I was doing. But yeah, I've been cleaning stuff and organizing stuff. And Aster finally pampered himself a bit and got himself a 3D printer. So I've been placing orders. So far, I don't think he has printed anything he wants. I'm like, I want a shelf there, and I want my ukulele holders here, and then we need a shelf for the router, and then we need to have another shelf there. So, I was like, we need to organize our house. I'm excited for organizing stuff. I just want to have all my drawers and stuff very organized. I'm gonna be very excited with that. So, there's that. I'm okay. It's got new glasses today. Ooh, I remember getting glasses made me happy and excited, but I don't miss it. It's funny. Yesterday, I found my last pair of glasses, and I'm like, oh, Esther, you want to see how blind I was? And he was like, damn, girl, you lived like this. And I'm like, yes, I could not see, and I almost got run over when I didn't have my glasses on my nose. So, I don't miss that life. I'm okay. Anytime I'm like, oh, my vision is not that great, and I remember my life before, I'm like, you know what? I'm okay. Oh my god, now he's gonna 3D print stuff. I know, so many things, but useful things, because I'll be placing orders every day, all day. I'm good. How about you? Are you only streaming on YouTube today? Yes, I decided to just be on YouTube today. I was starting, and I was like, you know what? YouTube is fine today. I have a bunch of things I need to test. Apparently, there's a new integration for the throwing stuff that should work with YouTube, but I didn't have time to install it. But that should make it fun. Maybe more everywhere. Whoops, I forgot to remove the fishing here yet because it's not happening. YouTube only, yes. So yeah, the fishing is not working today. I forgot to remove it from this screen. But yeah, I love our 3D printer. I've had so many shelves printed. Shelves are great because you can rarely find the type of shelves that you want. And now you can just do whatever you want. And like, you know, if you can glue them together and like make the perfect shelf. And I want to add decorations. We actually went to Esther's friend's house Tuesday night. And I was like, dang, their house is so pretty and well organized. They have the whole like showcasing of their like miniatures and all this stuff. And like, their house has so much like cool personality. The weeb in them was really showing, and I'm like, I aspire to be like that. I want my house to be cute like that. So now I'm newly motivated to make sure my house is very cute. So like I'm like, okay, I gotta print some pictures. I gotta get more shelves and actually use decorations. Actually, I used to have like shelves with like figurines and stuff in my apartment. And then since I moved here, I've not done anything with them, so they've been in boxes. So I'm like, you know what? I don't want them to just be dusting off in boxes. So I will be ordering a bunch of shelves at the Aster Inc. And I will be decorating the house. So it'll be great, you know? When it's motivated, I am very motivated. Yes. We have so many 3D printed things around the house now. Yeah. We have to be patient because like one shelf is like 5 hours, but it's so exciting when it comes out. You're like, oh yeah, I have the things that I wanted. Yay. Personally, I would print stuff to put in the shelf. Yeah, I probably will do. I mean, I will ask Aster to do stuff, and it'll be great. It'll be amazing. Like, I want a bunch of like stuff to decorate the walls, and like we want a thing to put plants in. Like, so many ideas, so many things to do. Such little time because you have to wait for the prints, but it's so much fun. I'll give you all the required power to decorate the house in style. Thank you very much for allowing me to do so. I appreciate that, Arthur. All the figures I painted were 3D printed, but they were resin printed from people on Etsy, not our printer. Yeah, I remember Asher looking up like what kind of printer he wanted. He didn't want to have resin because we don't have a like good enough ventilation. So it's like, we don't want to die. So in his office, we're not going to make it the death chamber with that. So we're like, you know what? One day when we have a big house with a garage and stuff where we can just shove that down there, maybe we'll get one. But for now, I think it's PLA. That's what we'll use and it'll be fine. And then, you know, we're like learning for like some defects and here and there, like how to like print it properly. So far, he has printed me my 2 ukulele holders. So now I have 2 ukuleles hanging out in my office. It's so funny, we were right before stream, I was slightly late even though he was complaining because of him, because all of a sudden we decided to tune her ukuleles, and then I was like, yeah, that's the same note. He's like, no, you're lying. So like I had to take my tuner out, and I was like, yeah, those two are the same, and he was like, oh. And then we spent some time just having a ukulele off, and it was a time. It was great even. Our 3D printer lives in the demon basement. See, that's where it should belong. Like, Aster got a little vent house for it and stuff so we don't inhale all the microplastics. You know, we're trying to be a bit better. But I don't think there's a real way to make sure there's nothing going on at all. But we're gonna do our best to like have enough ventilation that we're not breathing too much plastic, you know? Yeah, there are extrusion printers and there are UV printers. I don't know what extrusion is actually. And I don't know the difference between these. All I know is that there are printers for different materials is what I gathered from the information that was given by Aster, and some of them are more toxic than others. That's what I know. Sorry. And then I'm also preparing for work. I've been getting so many papers to sign and I'm like, dang, guys, calm down. Now they're like, they sent me an email from like HR and they're like, which is weird because I think it's the first time I have actual HR at my job. Maybe the second time, but like it's actually good HR. And they're like, oh, please provide a professional setting picture so we can share on our like thing for employees and stuff. And I'm like, okay, sure. Click on the link. It's like asking me for my like Microsoft email from work. I'm like, I don't have that yet. Like I haven't started yet. So there's that. And I'm just like, well, thank you for that. And then I got another email and it's like, hello, random name. And I'm like, I don't think that's for me, but all right. And then I'm just getting ready. I ordered a new desk because I do not have space for work stuff on my main desk. my private desk. So I need a desk for work. It should arrive today, so I'll take some time tonight to like build up my work corner, because it's nice. They're nice enough to provide the material for works, but I just don't have space on my current desk for it, so I'll just have to reorganize all that. Hello, Zachary. How you doing? How have you been? I saw so many stuff to print, from small nifty appliances to fully articulated figurine to pointy stuff. I mean, sure, I feel like you can do anything. Oh, you got a drawer? Yes, I actually got a drawer. I started on Monday. It's scary out here, but I start my new drawer on Monday. I'm planning, like I got myself a portable battery because I don't know if I'll be able to charge my phone, which I haven't had to worry about in forever for 2 reasons. Even when I worked, I had a specific desk that was mine, so I would leave a charger there. In this office, no, because you're only, you have to get into work 50% of the month. So all the desks are not assigned. So I'm like, I don't think I will be leaving anything at the office. And I don't know how it's gonna be, so I'm not gonna take a chance. I don't want to be stranded in the streets without my phone. And then I got myself a lunchbox, and then I got myself a desk, and then I'm organizing everything to make sure I survive. You know, I'm scared, but it'll work out, I'm sure. Are you gonna still be streaming? I should be streaming, but late. I mean, back to the schedule I was before when I used to work, which was 6:30 to 7. Somewhere in those areas. I don't know how much I'll be able to do that in the first 3 weeks. As I said, I'm gonna be training, so I'll be in person every single day downtown. So I'll be home very late and very tired and having to wake up very early the next day. So I might be a lot more sparse than I have been in the past 2 weeks. With streaming for the next 3, and then I think it'll be okay. Once I start working from home, like I can easily stream after work, no problem, because I'm already there. But in person, it's a bit more difficult, you know. I kind of want to get something like a kitsune mask printed, but I haven't found a design I like. Well, make it yourself. Be the artist that you want to be, and then it'll be like your own thing that nobody else can have. I have a fancy lavender L-shaped desk with RGB underlighting. Like, dang, okay, you got the fancy color and lights going on. My desk is very simple. It's white and it's a standing desk. Like, it's a very basic Vivo desk. I like that I can stand on it. I don't know, maybe I don't think I will actually. Maybe I'll exchange like a work desk and my like normal desk so I can like stand when I work. But I don't think I want to do all that. I'm a bit too lazy for it, but we'll see. Hello, Peshkin, how you doing? Welcome in. We're complaining about work and, you know, living. Everything you can 3D model, you can 3D print. Yeah, but I mean, I think the only thing is that you have to consider material cost and everything. I think you have to buy them. And then you have to wait. There's also the time. The time is the thing that's like, I want to print so many things, but it's like 5 hours out, 5 hours of print. I guess it's ideal if you can put it to print right before bed. So like in the morning, your stuff is done. So I think that's probably the best way to use it if you don't want to be like either hearing the machine all night or all day while you're working, or you just don't want to have to be impatient, like waiting for stuff to be printed, you know. Hello, Stars. How you doing? How have you been? Nothing like signing your life away to start a job. Yeah, that's the feeling. Like there were so many things like, oh yeah, do you allow the company to have access to X, Y, and Z on your phone if you put our app on it? I was like, why would I need to have anything work related on my phone? I'm like, what? And I'm like, any question I have, I just ask my sister. I somebody like, oh, please sign your name, like birthday, and then the vice president. And I'm like, who the hell is that? I go on the website and there are like 6 or 7 different vice presidents. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I text my sister, like, so like, who's that? It's like, oh yeah, it's that random name that is not a person's name. It's like a title. And I'm like, how was I supposed to know that? Like, where did they expect me to find this information? Like, what you mean? But it worked out. I signed all the papers and they did not revoke my drawer. So, you know, we got that going. I plan on getting a standing desk soon, TM. I highly recommend it. I'm like, if you are looking for a desk and you don't have any, please do yourself the favor of getting a standing desk. It just makes your life a lot better. I think if I was to change anything about my current desk, I would get a bigger desk. That's all I would do. I would just want it to be like wider. I feel like I'm missing a bit of space. If it was a wider desk, then I wouldn't need to have a little table for my PC. I would just put it at the end of it and call it a day, and it'd be nice. But one day maybe. As of right now, I don't care. So it does the job I need. I really want to reorganize it to be better, but we'll see. I'm good. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Very, very busy. Going through a lot. The thing, I guess I can talk about it now because, you know, I was very busy going with my mom everywhere for a while. That's because we actually went through a little bit of a cancer scare. But good news, my mom does not have cancer, so we got through it. She had to do a biopsy, was scary and all that, but all turns out that it's okay. There's some stuff going on in her lungs, but nothing like life-threatening. So, like, you know, turtle mom is okay. We can stop being absolutely distressed and scared every day. But, you know, like, I could tell you, my dad is very cute when he's stressed out. Like, he won't say it, but like he's just rubbing his hands and like stressfully moving, and we're trying to like make him feel better, but like we're still stressed. But yeah, it worked out. We did all the exams, and we confirmed out on the appointment with her on Tuesday was not for that, but the doctor was like, well, I have the results, so I'll tell you. And yeah, you know, it's not. So we were like, okay, let's go. It's a win. We're happy. My mom is so like pessimistic. She was already like, so like, if I die, like, you need to do this. Here are my passwords. You need to sell that. Please know that the money in this account is for this reason, and that's for this, and that's for who, and that's for that. And I'm like, yes. And then she's like telling my sister she should get married like fast because she doesn't know if she'll be there. And I'm like, we're like, let's calm down. Let us calm down and you know, go through the steps and go through it. So we were very happy to randomly get the news on Tuesday, so that worked out. And now my mom is all happy and cute, and she's allowed to go back to the gym because her life is going to the gym, and she's very happy about it. And today's her birthday, so you know, all good things this week. Let me catch up. UV printers are faster and more high resolution than usual printers that print with PLA ABS. I'll trust you on that information. Also, I have a question about VTubing. How do people rig their models, and what software do they use? I really want to start VTubing. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm happy inspired you. It's pretty fun, and I highly recommend. So basically, if you want a custom model for either wherever you get the art, you need to hire a rigger or learn how to do rigging yourself. The program used for that is Live2D. I have some friends that are very good, able to just do it themselves. I tried to learn rigging and I cannot. Maybe one day, but as of right now, I know I don't have the brain capacity for it. If not, you can also, there's a lot of customizable models, either like pre-made models with like one style or customizable models that are pretty affordable. And you can use VTube Studio for the tracking, which is free. There's a little logo that floats around, but honestly, you can crop it. You don't have to pay for it if you don't want to right away. And then after that, you use a webcam to connect to it, or if you want to use fancier tracking, usually you use an iPhone for tracking if you already have one that works, but you don't have to have it. I have it because I use VBridger, which is a slightly fancier rigging, I would say, just that it has a little bit more movement when it comes to the mouth shapes and mouth X and a lot of things like that. But yeah, so the two things you would need are Live2D Cubism for rigging and VTube Studio for tracking, and then you would be done with that. You goof is cool. I actually missed the cubicle back in the office. It was huge and had a big wrap around Stanley's desk. It was great. Yeah, but do you regret not having to go there? Like the commute. That's the commute is what's like a no for me. Hell yeah, no cancer. Exactly. We kicked the cancer out because we don't want it. It's like my mom's like second cancer scare like in her life, and it's always such a terrible time, but this one was the closest we were to it. Also, like, because my grandma passed away from cancer, so like my mom always gets checked just to make sure, you know. Like, happy birthday, mom. Thank you. Live2D, because it's a software 30-day free trial, or you can use the free version. Some people use the free version forever before they upgrade when they want to do very simple models. Start if you'll create model and begin streaming. Let me know. I want to take a look. Yeah, I would definitely support you if you start streaming. How much does paying someone to rig usually cost? It really depends. Depends on the complexity of your model, the complexity of the rigging that you want. It's usually like the cheapest I've seen for decent stuff is like maybe 250 CAD. I don't know how much it is in US or other, but it's not that cheap because it does take a lot of hours for it. And even for your art, you gotta make sure that the art is cut for Live 2D, depending on where you're planning on getting it. If you're gonna do it yourself, you can, but you should look up on YouTube. There are some tutorials on how to cut art for Live 2D because it's very specific how you have to cut the eyes, how to cut the mouth so that it can be rigged properly. I'll probably draw the VTuber yourself. Okay, so yeah, then in that case, just make sure that when you're done drawing, like make sure when you draw on different layers so it'll be easier to cut after, and then you cut the pieces so that the rigger will be able to do it, because a lot of riggers will not do it on, like they will not do the cutting for you, or they will charge you extra to cut your art. But honestly, these days I find it hard to find a rigger that would do it without the cutting, because some of them are not even artists, they're just riggers. So yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, definitely do not miss the commute. Exactly, that's right. I get to rest my dog for some special test this coming Tuesday. Like, yeah, harassing a doctor is great. Gotta make them feel like their job is worth it, you know? Cheap rigging will be good for the first time. It will be, but it might make you feel like you're limited. Oh, hello, Elle. How you doing? I'm doing good. What about you? I would say, as someone that got rigging on the cheaper side, I liked my model and I liked the rigging to the extent that I could. But thinking back, if I was to start streaming today and I wasn't sure and I had access to all the materials that we have right now, I would not start with my own model, because I think it's important to know that you like streaming first, because maybe you start streaming and you're like, I absolutely hate this, I don't want to do this. I think ideally I would just get a pre-made. If I was to restart my whole VTubing choices, I would just get a nice pre-made model, track it with what I got, where the rigging is already good, so like you're not limited by that. And then when I know for a fact, okay, I love streaming, I want to keep going, I want to make my own brand and whatnot, then I would make my own model and get a rigger. I would slowly save for it after a while. I would not recommend spending a lot before starting to stream, even though some people do it and it works out, but it's not for everybody. Like I talked about it the other stream, but like I saw someone that spent $40,000 before starting to stream, and I'm like, I hope for them that it works out, but I feel like you should, in my opinion, start streaming and see how it is, see if it's something that you like, something that you have a real passion for, before investing that much in it, you know? I gotta put that man to work. Yes, you do. He also needs to repent for what he did to me with 3 medication that ruined my month. How dare he give you the bad stuff? How dare. So excited for the Wolverine game after watching the trailer. Oh, I didn't know there was a new game. Was there another game thingy that came out? I really don't keep up with that. Honestly, I haven't been touching my PC because I've been doing so many other things around the house. I don't know what's going on. I'm not up to date. And Aster lied. He said he would he would stream Silent Hill, I think. Whatever game that is scary that came out, he said he would stream it, and then he changed his mind, and then he was scared, so he played for about 40 minutes, and then he was too scared to continue yesterday, so that was funny. I streamed many moons ago and loved it, but then moved a few times, so had to stop. Now I'm sorting my health out before I start again. Well, I'm excited for you to stream, though. I want to come and be an annoying person in your chat. Like, that's my goal in life. Also, there's a Varied, like creating a Varied model. There's a constructor software that will allow you to build your model, and it will be 3D too. Oh yeah, I guess you want to know if you want 3D or 2D. I know that there's currently someone working on a customizable 3D model, and it looks very good, and I'm very interested in it. I might actually get it when it's out. I just feel like Varied is a bit harder to use. You have to be artistic to have a very good result. I was not, so that's why we all know what happened with my 3D model. But people like Kohaku are very good with that, and Twig is very good. Twig makes her own, all her models and all her outfits she makes herself. So with people like that, VRed is definitely the way if you want to be 3D. Personally, I'd prefer 2D over 3D because I have a little bit more control on my model and what happens. I feel like anytime I try to do anything 3D, I usually, like, if you think I'm scuffed, like I'm 10,000 more scuff in 3D, like I will melt in the floor and my hands will do things that I did not ask and my wrists will break. And I don't particularly like that. I don't like not having any control over that. Maybe it's just something about quality of like equipment that I use. Like I know that my webcam is not good enough for good 3D tracking. Like I would need a deeper FOV, but I don't have that much of an incentive of changing my camera just for that. I don't think I will ever be a mainly 3D VTuber. Maybe I'll change in the future, but as of right now, I don't think I would do that. I really like my 2D model. I paid for it and I will be using it to the maximum. The next thing I would like to get one day is probably a new outfit and I want to have a short hair toggle. I want to know what my model looks like with short hair. Those are the things that I want the most, you know? Also, there's a variant like her. Oh, I read that. I kind of want to try designing my model right now. I'm gonna make her with curly hair because I have curly hair, and I never see any models with curls. I'll probably start as a PNG tuber since nobody needed them. True, and you can have fun with a PNG if you're drawing her yourself. You can have like an eyes open, eyes closed version, and then you can have fun with that. Also, my first model had curls, not as many. Like I wanted curls, and then I didn't really get them with this model, but I don't really mind. Maybe I'll get a curly toggle. I really wanted big poofy curly pigtails when I was quote unquote designing my first model, and I've seen quite a lot of curly hair model. I think it's maybe because I'm more on Twitter, so I see so many different types of VTubers, but there are quite a lot and it's very nice. When it's really well rigged, like the bounciness and the curls is very, very nice. Then you need then move on to VTubing if I like it. I think that's the best way to go. Design your PNG tuber to be very cute, all you want it. Keep your design, and then when you're ready, you can like work on making a model and then getting it rigged. But I think the first step is definitely start streaming and see how you feel about it. Talking about VTubers, my girlfriend wants to do it. She too. She likes VR chats and she has social anxiety. I told her I'd support her decision to give it a go. I would support her too. I think she'd have fun. And VR chat VTubers usually do very well because there's so much randomness in VR chat that it makes for good content. I'm personally too stressed to talk to a stranger. Like I've tried it a few times, but I'm not an anxious person. VR chat makes me anxious. I see people and I freeze and I just stay silent and I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know how to communicate with people. I'm better with people in person. Online, like live conversing with strangers, it just stresses me the hell out. I can't. VRed is free, by the way. Yeah, called VRed Studio. I'm a bit crusty and used my VRed model at first because I'm not showing my real face again. That was stressful. I personally would never. I just don't feel I don't want to have to look decent at all times. Like right now, I'm just very comfortably dressed. I am wearing my bonnet today because I didn't feel like removing it, and my hair doesn't need to like be exposed to the dust in the house. So I'm like, you know, I look like nothing. I look like, you know, like the midnight Walmart dwellers. But I was like, you know what? It's okay. Nobody needs to know. All you see is my model. You see Myrtle. You see life is great. Isn't it amazing? That's what we want. We don't want to deal with whatever the hell else that I would have to do if I was showing my face, you know? Hello, Shoes. How you doing? How have you been? How's your life? I got a job, so I'm like, oh my god, I don't know how to exist anymore. A new outfit, yeah, hype, yes, one day. I don't know, it will take a while before I get there. I have so many other like expense priorities before I get there, so maybe by next year, maybe for my 5-year anniversary. Yeah, that sounds good. Like I think by my 5-year anniversary, I should be able to get something nice for myself, for my model. I think that'll be great. So I'm gonna aim for that for now, you know. I stream vtuber on Discord sometimes, but I use a free model when I do that. I mean, why not? Like, I think most people don't care. I feel like there's so many people that started with free models and then either evolved from there if they wanted to have their own, like, brand to stuff, but there are a lot of people that use any pre-made free models, and that's fine. Like in Viroid, before I got in VRChat, I mean, before I got the model that Twig made me, I was using a very cute little thing. I don't know who it was and what it was, but I liked it, you know. As someone who worked late nights at Walmart, no you don't, the horror stories. I mean, you don't see me now. That's the beautiful part about it. Like I have shorts, I have a tank top, and I have my bonnet. I feel like that's a perfect outfit to go to Walmart. Where's the hat for Myrtle? I don't know. I don't know if I saved it or not. So it might be in the ether for all we know. After I'm done making breakfast, I'm gonna draw my model on my drawing tablet that I never used. Well, see, good time to make use of your drawing tablet. After I'll do some school work because being new to high school is stressful. Oh yeah, I remember starting high school was not a fun time. But I know you'll be alright because you're cool, so it's gonna be okay. Also, I kept it on me because it feels comfortable, but I'll have my ukulele-chan here. And I don't know. I can't really play anything for you guys because I forgot everything. I don't practice enough. So now I'm like, I forgot all the songs that I knew. If I use a model, I was just gonna use yours and put a beard on it. Close enough. I think that would be perfect. You'll have your own personality with it. And the people will be like, oh my god, are they related? I'm like, of course not. We don't look anything alike, you know? Pick design shoes. Yes. I really want to learn guitar. I thought I wanted to learn guitar. I think there's more diversity when it comes to guitar. And like, I would like to learn classical guitar. But it hurts. And it's big, so you can't just have it somewhere. That's why I love my ukulele. Like I have a medium-sized ukulele and it's perfect. It is pretty and it's blue, so I'm like, you know, it's great. It's okay, I haven't practiced any of my instruments in years. Facts. I'm trying to build a little musical corner, so I put my 2 ukulele stands on the wall, and then I'm gonna have shells with my 3 kalimbas that I barely use, but they're pretty and they make nice sounds. And then I will have one day I will get my piano. Oh my goodness! We are emo, but we're white for some reason. I still don't know why this changed color, but I'm not gonna complain about it, you know? So yeah, I want to have my piano. I think that will complete my music corner. I'll be very happy with a piano. I really want to take the time to learn more and practice more. It's just that I don't have one. Like I usually just play when I go to my mom's. I play a little bit, but that's about it. So I want to be more efficient with it, you know? Guitar's fun. Yes, it is. I'm sure. Like I have a sister that plays guitar. I should play more. I don't think I've played in like a month. Oh my goodness, you're slacking off. Now we have a beard toggle. We need a beard toggle, and then people are like, oh my god, is that you shoes? What are you doing on Mana's stream? Like, how'd you get there? Specifically electric guitar. I guess I never had an interest for that. I would like to learn classic guitar. I guess, no matter what instrument I play, I'm always more into the melody. And I think on the classic guitar, it just sounds so warm, and I like that a lot. So that's always what I'm attracted to. But it's fun. I know somewhere in this house lives my ocarina. I have no idea where it is. I know I like it because it looks pretty. I don't think it's the best thing. And I had a phase and I was learning how to play it, and then I forgot everything and I don't know where it's at now. See, that's another reason I'm trying to organize my house so that I can know exactly where things are in my house. I don't know. I wanted to learn piano and was learning through YouTube and just used my brother's piano, but I gave up. I mean, understandable. Whoops. Sorry. My poor little... I'm just putting down my ukulele so I don't just drop it and it dies. You know, I would be very sad. But yeah, no, piano is... It can be hard, or you can choose to do all the easy stuff, or you can just be a delinquent and learn by ear, and you can only play what you know, like me. There's a near infinite amount of resources for learning to play. True. Like, that's why I'm like, if I just really put my mind to it, I could probably learn whatever I want, but I'm lazy, so I don't. Karen attempted to teach me guitar in exchange for burritos once. How did that end? How that happen? Like, what was the conclusion to that, Michi? Not gonna lie, man. I sing the turtle all the time. Makes me want to break out the sewing machine and make you a plush. That would be super nice. I didn't know you could sew. Like, dang. Okay. Oh my God, you're so yapping. Why are you here? Why are you not lurking, sir? Like, what do you want? You just want to be there to complain? Always complaining. Are you not ashamed of your complaining ways? Do it. I know how to play acoustic guitar and piano. Look at Shoes flexing on us like, dang. I wish I did. I mean, I know some piano is the best way to describe it. Like, I can play a bunch of things, but don't ask me to like read a music sheet and just play it. Like, this will not happen. I just know what I know, and like if I'm gonna learn a song, then I will do my best to read the music, but it will take me a year to learn one song, so like it won't work too well, you know. I did my best, but I'm better at playing a guitar like a piano than a guitar. I mean, you know, it's a bit avant-garde, it's a bit different. I feel like there's probably a market of people that would be down to listen to that. I'm ready to listen to what you produce, I can relate to that because I really want to make a crochet plushie Myrtle. Oh my God, it would be so cute. A crochet version of Myrtle would be very cute and very nice to hug. I encourage you guys to do it, and then you can send me pictures of how cute you look with it. I love sewing. I know due to my mom being a crafty kind. Ah, you're cool. My mom used to teach us how to do it just by making us make stuff for our dolls. We had little mini beds that we put next to our beds with our dolls when I was young. And then my mom showed us how to sew like a mattress, a little pillow, and little dresses. So we would make stuff for our dolls, and it was very nice. I wish I knew where to get that. And I hope they still make it by the time if I have a daughter, I want her to have this experience. But I don't know if they would still make that. It would probably be in plastic. It was nice. It was all in wood. It was wonderful. I loved it. It was great, but I don't know that they would make that today, you know? But yeah, like my mom was also, how do you call that in English? A seamstress? No, was it? Is that the word? She used to make clothes. She used to make her dresses and stuff like that. So it was fun. Like she used to work in that field for a while when I was way younger. Most people learn from just listening versus looking at notes. Yeah, but like not everybody can. Some people can only do one kind, and some people can just do anything. And I'm just like, you know what? I just like my anime songs, and I want to be able to play them. Like one of my favorite songs to play is definitely the first Naruto ending, Wind. It's just so much fun to play. I can't play the whole thing. I can play like 75% of the song because I never learned the rest. Because I was learning with reading. I'm like, okay, that's how that goes. Let me do the rest. And then I was like, I can't anymore, so I'm just gonna give up. And I gave up like 20 years ago and never went back. Sister is correct. Okay, thank you. If I do make the blush mat, what size do you want it to be? If I would like it to be huggable. Like I like plushies that make you feel like you're hugging them. I don't know what size that means because I don't know how to like measure things. But you know, if it's in my hands, like one of the first things I ever got as a gift as a streamer was from Kohaku, and it's a nice big turtle, and it just almost fell. And it just fits perfectly between my arms. So when I'm watching TV, I use it, or I can use it as a pillow as well. It's very comfy. I don't know how to qualify that as a size, but you know. My mom was a hairdresser with a side hobby of being a seamstress. See, our moms used to be so ready for all the things. And here we are trying to have one skill, you know? Hello, Kaya, how you doing? Yeah, no Twitch today. I just didn't feel like it. I was getting ready, and then I remembered all the things I needed to do, and I was like, you know what? I think Twitch can sleep today. It'll be all right, you know? Oh, you got a tiramisu torte. Let's go. I got an idea. I'm gonna use a throw pillow size as a reference. That sounds about right. So if you can hug it and feel happy, it's the perfect size. That's how it works. Skills, I collected a lot. I mean, not everybody can be as cool as Kara, so Kara of course has all the skills, but you know, in my case, I have yapping skills and I have complaining skills, and that's about it. Yeah. I shared a picture of my guitar at art corner that I have completely not touched in eternity too long. Let me see. Oh, I don't have Discord open. I usually only mention a few of my hobbies. I have a lot where I try to be on board. At least you attempt. But we know you're the GOAT, so it's okay. It's alright. There was an update on Discord. What is this? I don't want to read the information. Let me see. Pictures. Oh dang! I like it. Look at that. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guitars. Like okay, you flexing on us like that. I also see the nail polish collection. Okay. I see how it is flexing, and then all sorts of unnamed items that I don't know what they are, but are probably cool anyways. Dang. I see a Logitech logo, but I don't know what that is. Oh, I may put a voice box in it. What are you gonna put? What audio are you gonna put in there? I'm so excited. I'm going to a trampoline park with my friends for a birthday. Oh, that sounds fun. I remember going to a few trampoline parks like when I was younger. As an adult, it doesn't feel the same if you go to the kids version. But it's fun. Like there's something about jumping and not having to worry. Like just jumping really high. That is just really fun. I don't know. Why we don't do that more as adults, okay? I should like drag Aster to a trampoline park. I think he would have a great time even though he would complain about it. Now, if you would use it for snuggling, a box would be too much. I mean, you'll be talking with Wordle for a while. Current fancy out there. Exactly. Dang, yeah. It was 8 guitars, but my smaller acoustic did not survive the trip. No! Did it end like the one in the movie yesterday? Is that what happened to her? R.I.P. to the guitar indeed. But like, dang. I want to have a pretty corner like that too. One day I was in a store and I played the Michael Myers theme and the kid went to go run and hide somewhere. I don't know what the theme is, so like I can't even get the feel, but that's the thing from a Halloween, right? All right, we're watching Addams Family next Thursday. We're gonna then make a spinning wheel for movies to know what we're watching for October. We're gonna try and watch a few spooky movies. So the last week of October, we should be watching Halloween. First week, we should be watching Addams Family, and then we'll add 2 more spooky movies to watch it for the last 2 weeks of the month. If I do, it's gonna be the clip. It says pudding. I replayed it and I listened to it. It's you that hear things. You hear things that are not true, okay? And not the pew-pews in this pic. I did not even notice them. Like, where? It didn't explode, but then it got super wrapped. No. What? The USB key you lent me? Yes, of course. I knew where it was. Yes. Oh, that sucks. Like there's no fixing that. Safe dry fire corner. That there's a target on my bathroom door. What? The house with the clock on the walls, add to the list. It's so good. One of my favorite Jack Black movies. It's a Jack Black movie. Is it supposed to be spooky? Because we're trying to be spooky here. It's the house with the clock on the wall. Let me Google that. Oh, it has Kate Blanchett. Why have I never heard of that movie? That's 2018. And I don't know most of the cast. But I guess we'll put it there and see if people want it in the wheel. It's fine. Yes, it's spooky. Okay. Chloe is cool. Chloe is very good. Hello, El Gigante. How you doing, beautiful, wonderful human? How have you been? What else? I feel like there's too many things in my brain. I don't know what I'm doing in my life, you know? Stars is lovely. Stars is very lovely. You can't lie to people like that, El Gigante. He's not lying. Spitting facts. Real facts. See how everybody excited because El Gigante showed up? We love it. It's so funny to me anytime like I raid and then El Gigante says something and then people just casually read his name right. And I'm just like, why can I not do it? Why can I not? Like, I don't know. I don't see it. I look at his name and it just El Gigante to me. I don't get it, okay? Speaking of Adam Suddenly, have you seen Wednesday? I saw the first season. I haven't watched the second one yet. El Gigantes, but yes, thank you. See, it's excitement galore out here. We're all very happy, having a grand old time. But yeah, I do want to watch it. I've heard Aster, that hasn't watched the first season, said that he heard that people have mixed feelings about season 2. So I have to see what it's like. I'll watch it and see. But yeah, I'll just have to find some time to sit down and do that. I think that's the good thing when I rarely watch English speaking shows. Like I can actually be doing something else while it's playing on the TV. So maybe that'll be a good like finishing to clean the house or like putting my desk together for work type of thing, you know? I have many names such as El Gigante, El Gigachad, Eleng Ego. Yes. That, see, you are a man of many names and we love it. Technically, I can see it as an elegant ego, but it's not silly turtle. Yes, El Gigachad also works. Like I have eyes to see your true self. That's why I know that your real name is El Gigante, not whatever the letters are put together for. It's not it. I see the truth. Fun fact, I forgot the name, but the red orange haired teacher with glasses in season 1 of the OG Wednesday from the older movies, from what I've heard at least. I guess that's a part 1. I still don't know what I didn't watch the show. I remember watching a few of the movies when I was a kid, and then I watched the latest season, and that's all I know. Oh wait, I just read that properly. Yes, I knew that. So she was the original Wednesday, and she was the teacher in the new season. Okay, my brain took a while to compute all this information, but yes. What's good, fam? Oh my, what's this? A legend? Who's that legendary Pokemon? It's a bird, a meteor. Oh, it's Mana. It's me. It's me. I am the Mana, and I am the not jobless anymore Mana, which is very weird. I don't want to be like employed, but life as it is makes it so, you know? People always can't decide on Kyra or Kira for me. I don't really care. I don't care either way, and let the streamer say it however comes naturally. I mean, but what was the intent? Like, what did you expect people to call you? Like, I won't change because my brain is not wired that way, sadly. Like, I will try if you to ask me, but I can't. But I wonder, what did you expect people to call you when you chose your name? Like, was it supposed to be Kyra or not? You know, that's a Tomodachi Life version, but you know. I might buy a motorbike soon. Oh dang, fancy people! I haven't seen a Addams Family movie in ages. Me neither, because last year people watched for movie night, but I wasn't there. Busy with wedding prep as usual, you know. Gigante, do it, what? I don't know which one, but yes, do it. Yeah, get the bike, yes. I want a new bike, but I'd have to get a license and don't really have a use for it anyway, especially with the doggo. I mean, can you not just hold the leash and don't go too fast? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, wait. It's an e-bike is not an e-bicycle. Wait. I don't know. Oh, Manatok making big bucks now. We can go now buy Kyra spices so she can cook for us. Oh, wait. I'm the cook. Yes. And you are cooked on top of it. I'm just excited to have a salary. I'm not excited to do the work for the salary. That's the problem here, you know? What's funny to me is everywhere else people call me Rin, but here people call me here everyone defaults to Koei. Yes, that's me. That's probably because of me. I don't know what. I saw your name is Koei, and I'm like Corinne, but yes, that's fine. I'll get a wagon for the dog. Yes, just attach the doggo behind, and then they'll have a nice trip. Okay. Hello, Chicken. How you doing? How you been? Last Adam's Family movie I watched was the weird third one. I didn't like it much. Honestly, I don't remember. I remember Wednesday going to like a scout, like Girl Scout situation, and I don't know what the story of that movie is, and I don't know which one it is either. Electric motorcycle. Ah, okay. I thought it was about electric bike, so that makes sense. Yeah, maybe not keep the dog on a leash with that. I was like, yeah, I don't think you need a license for the bicycles. I was confused for a second. Funny that you started talking about bicycles. I started to ride bicycles again in test mode. What do you mean by test mode? How do you have a test mode bicycle situation? Not 3D one. Oh! Yeah, no, I'm not aware of that one. Also, I heard Uncle Fester's, he's getting his own spin-off TV. Can we stop with the spin-offs? I'm sorry. Like, it might be like, you know, an unhappy turtle sometimes, but I'm just like, can we not just get new series so that like we can leave a legacy about something? Why do we need to have new series that are actually remakes, and then from the remakes we do spin-offs? I'm not sure why we're doing this. Just leave stuff alone. It's okay. Make new things. Like, are we just gonna give up on new shows? Are we just gonna live off remakes for the rest of our lives? Like, what is going on here? I get annoyed. I don't even care. I just get annoyed by it. I think I will save her bicycle, not necessarily electric, and buy when I move to Georgia. Yeah, I wish I could have a bike. I just have nowhere to put said bike, so it wouldn't work. Because if I did have a bike, I would probably use it a lot more to like go to grocery shop or like to buy stuff at the drugstore, like for little trips, and I would go next to the water and stuff like that. I would do that if I had a bike, but I have nowhere to put it. I live on the 3rd floor. I can't leave it outside, so I'm like, until I live in a place where I have like a garage or something, I'm just not gonna try and do that. I'm just gonna stay wise and not buy stuff that will cause me stress out here, you know. There's actually several people around the town that have bicycles with little engines strapped to them. I'm assuming because they don't have license. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know people did all of that either. Though some shows should be remade. I feel like even if that's true, even though I can't like think of one right now, I think it should be in moderation. Like, I feel like once in a while it's okay, but I don't think that everything needs a remake. Like, I don't think that any of the Disney movies needed a remake, even less a live action one. Like, the stories are like classics for a reason, and I think it's okay to leave them alone. I liked the new generations to just make their own classics, so that in 2040 we're like, oh, remember when this came out? And like, oh yeah, when our children are young and they're like, they grow up with that, and like, oh yeah, that was my childhood and stuff, and have their good stuff. Like, for us it was like Lion King and stuff, but like, I'd like the new generations to have the equivalent of that is good, and not just, oh, we had Lion King 2, but we had the live action version when I was a kid and that was so cool. Like, can we have something else, you know? Test mode means I didn't ride bikes for 2 years after an elbow. Oh, okay. And are you okay now? You do? Electricity is tricky in America. We have stations every 20 miles here, but charging it at home is tricky because bills. True. Like, that's something to think about. But now I do 15 minutes a day and it feels good. Let's go. I feel motivated. Let's go. No more elbow, like preventing you from the bicycle life. I really need to get my steps in, but I don't know. Right now is not the best time to start that again. Don't your apartment building have a bike garage? Nope. We have no garage. And we're not allowed to tie anything in the parking lot. So yeah. The only other option would be to tie it to a post in the streets, but I don't actually believe that my bike would stay there. And also, I don't know what I would do with it in winter. That's my one gripe with where I live, is not having any storage space outside of my apartment. Like, there's just nothing. So if I have extra stuff, like I would have, like, probably for winter, I would probably have to like put it in my parents' place, like their little garage and stuff. But except for that, there's no way for me to like put it anywhere. They need to re-release Smallville, the series. I mean, re-release or remake, because I mean, it's not like you can't find most things on the internet these days, right? So you look for a little bit, you'll find any series that is old. I miss having a bike and riding it with my friends around the neighborhood. Last time I had a bike was when my dad got me one. For my birthday, he always got me bikes, but he passed away. Like, oh, I'm sorry for your loss. At least you have some good memories and like some good bikes, like lessons you probably learned from your dad. I don't remember. I think the last time I rode a bike was in Japan. I had one to go like to the grocery store sometimes. That's 2017. So yeah, it's been quite a long time. Yeah, it should be in moderation, obviously, but some stories had such potential, but the execution was floundered, and so they should be remade. Like the Lord of the Rings movies were remakes of a previous cartoon. Yeah, that works in my opinion. Also, like I feel like if it was a cartoon version and you're gonna make a very like as accurate as possible version in a live action, it's not that bad. Like I feel like that's a good use of a remake, and specifically of a live action remake. I wouldn't complain about that. So yeah, like it just depends on what they choose to do, but I feel like sometimes they're really unlucky with what shows they choose to remake. Like they choose to remake the stuff that nobody asked for, you know? And by the way, I did sit-ups for 9 minutes to Virgil's theme song. Look at you being motivated. I'm sure Arthur is very, very proud of you too. I am proud of you. I think it'd be interesting to see remakes of classic stories done by literally anyone other than Disney. True, that is a factor. The classics are untouchable, but seeing new takes on the same stories without Walt Disney's. Yeah, I like when they go absolutely, like, I mean, sometimes it's weird, like the weird, like, Snow White remakes, but I feel like it's fun to see either, like, going, like, Brother Grimm, like, a bit more scary vibes with the story is always fun when it's its own thing, because the story does not follow what Disney had, and I don't have a problem with these that much. Like some of them are just bad, like you just need to live with it, but a lot of them will have their own spin on the story and can make a very interesting point of view, so I agree with that. Hello. The shell? The corner one? Okay. It's right here. Can you put it back? Thank you. Aster likes to complain. Where was I? Cryogenically frozen claws on them would be cool. What? On what? I'm confused about that one. I don't know what we're talking about with this one. Arthur, your arm healed now? Apparently it is, because he's doing at least 15 minutes and he's happy. My stomach still hurts. I woke up wondering why I can't move. What do you mean you can't move? What did you eat? What are you guys doing to yourselves? We're supposed to be young and preppy and in shape and all that, okay? We're not old yet. Okay, I'm done making breakfast and eating it. I had my cup of green tea. Ooh, now I'm gonna go find my drawing pad. Yee, time to draw your OC. I'm excited for it. I mean, obviously it would hurt if you did sit up for 9 minutes, then had to be like over 200 sit-ups. That would obviously hurt. Yeah, it wouldn't be a great time. I guess that's what you've been doing that hurts you, yeah. And I'm currently making dinner. Our time zone's fun. Time zones are amazing. That's why we love them. Can't get enough of them, you know? I liked when Disney lost the copyright on Winnie the Pooh and someone made a horror film based on him. I mean, it makes it fun. Like, just do a whole different vibe and it's fun. Like, I feel like that's when you really see the creativity with it. It's like, oh, that's fun. Let's do that. Like, you know, I love when they have a different take. My arm is still not fully unbending in elbow, but I kinda got used to it. I have enough reach with my left arm if need be. You know what's funny? I naturally have that going on with one of my elbows. When I was younger, my mom took me to a bone doctor, and they checked, and I have one arm that doesn't fully extend. Like my elbow is like kind of like wrong, and then that person replaced it, and then I was like, oh, that's weird. Like now both my arms are exactly the same length, and I can put them down, but it doesn't last. So even if I go to the doctor, they can replace it, but it will only last a few weeks and then go back to what it was. So that's why, like, when I walk, I don't sway both my arms. Only one of them is gonna sway because the other one is just kind of like weirdly, like, I feel like if I don't tell people, they don't know. Like, you don't notice that I do that, but once you know, and you will never like, not replace, but like put back where it's supposed to be. Like, he has to like crack it back to where how the bones are supposed to sit in my elbow, and then my arm will sway normally. But if not, it just does its own thing like that, you know? I swear I just heard someone say my government name. Like where? In the chat or in your house? Like, are you hearing ghosts? Like, what's going on? I feel like they should just do reruns of shows and or just make new shows, original ones. I agree. Based on folklore made with love turtles and corn dogs. I don't know about that corn dogs. I don't know about the second part, but yes, I agree. Make new shows or reruns the old ones. Like I feel like that's the best way to go in my opinion. The cryogenically frozen claws comet was a continuation of Without Walt Disney's Thought. I still don't get it, but yes. Agreed, of course. Yeah. Personally, that movie is the best argument for extending the copyright period because that movie sucked. Like, if you're gonna use a beloved character, do something fun with them. I mean, some people maybe liked it, question mark. No, that's so that it sucked. I mean, you can't expect everybody that have access to do something good, but now that it's free, maybe one person will be able to do something that is actually good one day, you know? Mena's got that Mega Man arm. Yeah! That's pretty much what I got going. That's why it's so on brand for me. And yes, I am a cyborg. I am a turtle, and I am a cyborg. I am everything and more. My elbows used to go in both directions. My knees as well. They were just not... They didn't want to talk to each other. They were not on good terms. Are they on good terms now, though? Crack it back, yeah. They had to like push then the bones. It's not like a chiropractic practitioner, but like close enough that it like, and then it just went back to where it was supposed to be. Her bone dislocated naturally, yeah, very naturally. Sorry. The source of the name goes to Greek, Kupa, Kura. Oh. Means mistress, lady of the house. The male equivalent is curious. Okay. Its master. I liked it having a combo for Transrap Kira. So it's supposed to be Kira. Whoops. I'll still call you Kyra if you don't mind, but like now I know. I think I'm more inclined to say Kira if it's an I. It's the fact that it's a Y that just throws me off, which is weird because if I see curious, it makes sense. I don't know why it sounds Kyra in my brain. Like my brother said about copyrights, there should be a separate never-ending copyright to prevent horror movies based on beloved characters. I mean, I think that depends, like, because if there's no market for it, then nobody will go see the random horror movie that is bad. Like, I've never watched the Winnie the Pooh. I'm never gonna watch the mini horror movie. I'm just not gonna watch any of these, so it will probably just die on its own. Hello? Yes.
Have you ever had one?
No, this is so random that you would come right now to show me this, though.
I needed to.
Like, you really didn't, though. Like, what do you mean?
I did.
You kept to show me, like, it's like a donut-shaped water bottle. That. I don't know. I've never had one of these, but I'm happy that you came to share.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing, sir. Let me get back to this. I thought I heard you say my name and was like, nah, she doesn't know that. I know everything. I know all the knowledge in the world. I am the turtle, and I know everything about all of you. Yes, never have I been mistaken about anything. That's for sure. Corn dogs are life, man. I agree. I love them. I had a phase in high school where I would buy myself a box of 30 and like go through it like weekly. It was a great time. I have no regrets. It was great. Every week I would just go to the supermarket after high school, get myself a box, and just eat them. I had a phase with that, and I had a phase with egg rolls, and I don't know why, but specifically the frozen egg rolls that I would get at the supermarket, I liked them with Dijon mustard in it. I don't know what it is about that mix for me, but it just does it. It just tasted perfect to me. It was great. Yeah, I know what corn dogs are, as I was very obsessed with them. That's way more thought than I put into Karen. That thought process was, you know what's a cool name? Karen. But like, wait, why? Karen? No, missing something. Karen. Perfect. Yes. You just wanted to mess with people's brains and you did it perfectly and I'm happy. I love Kyra, don't worry. Okay, alright. Well, you know. Now we know the reality. I listened to Twig sing for like an hour. Dear God, I was fangirling, as you should. Because my girl Twig is amazing. She's preparing more amazing things. So, you know, make sure you keep an eye on our channel, on our announcements. Because my girl Twig, my bae Twig, is always doing amazing things. And I will plug her anywhere I can because she deserves to be seen by more people. Streamer stalker confirmed. Yes, that's me. I'm the stalker. Nothing you can do about it. Thank you for redeeming your Boston cream. Hello, Barrington. How you doing? How have you been? I want sushi. Oh my God, I love it so much. I haven't had sushi in a month. I was like, has it been a long time? No, it was a mother-in-law's birthday. It was yum. But honestly, it's so expensive. I don't think I want to have it on such a, like, I don't want to have it monthly. It's too expensive and I feel mad when I look at the bill. I'd rather have like ribs that that cost us like $30 and we had like 4 meals out of. I'm like, you know, I'll do that. I'll do that. I had a phase in high school with a chocolate bar here in Sweden called Jap, like a Yankee bar, so much that I became known as Jap Man. You know, when people can recognize you by what you eat, you know, you're like, the obsession is real and it's okay. I ain't judging. I feel like all of us had a phase in high school in one of these, you know? Donut bottles are the most hydrating. I don't know. Has any of you seen that? It's a bottle of water, but it's shaped like a donut with a cap. Has any of you seen that before? Because I've never seen that before. I don't know. Oh my God. You've been a member for 3 months? Look at you. Also, why did my notifications reset? They did not look like that last stream, but at the same time, I'm not gonna complain. I also had changed the audio. I have so many questions, but I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm okay. My name is based off Super Saiyan Vegeta and Supreme Kai from Dragon Ball Super plus Sonic, but also because my hate takes. What hate takes? I wouldn't know, but yes. My name, if you don't remember me saying it, is the mix of 2 names from a Japanese drama where the bully's name was Manami and the bully name was Ayumu. And I was like, I like these names. Manayu. That's how great my name is. Hey, Busted Creep, what's up? And Mana, you're grounded. Why would I be grounded? I am a free woman. I shall not be grounded ever. I have a crime scene water bottle. What does that mean? Donut bottle? Yes, I guess you know what that is. But what do you mean by crime scene water bottle? I'm curious about that one. Do we need to report you to the authorities? I'm just checking, you know? I just have a boring purple water bottle with anime stickers. I mean, that sounds good to me. I don't know. I go like once or twice a year at a restaurant to get it because they don't really sell it here, but in the UK they just sold it at a supermarket and I think I spent at least $100 on buying sushi at the market. I don't know about that one. I don't know if that was the most efficient way of spending money because I feel like the quality of supermarket sushi is not the same as a restaurant. You know, so I'm more likely to spend that amount at a restaurant where it's fresh and everything or all you can eat than supermarket sushi. I feel like I've bought it like a few times, but it's not something I would do regularly, you know? Bro, at least you have a water bottle. I have our plastic bottles. I mean, can't you get a reusable bottle? Like, I don't know. My parents are obsessed with buying water bottles. I still don't know why. In my case, I just don't. I have a problem because I have way too many bottles. But it's okay. Crime scene bottle. Wait. This is true. This is true crime. This is my true crime. Watching. Because you're drinking, I love your bottle. But what about the cute figurines behind? And it's so purple. I love it. It's your purple desk. I love it. It's so pretty. I'm never looking at what you want me to look at in the pictures you put in the screen. I'm obsessed with sushi, so win for me. I don't get it often. True, if you can get your sushi and you feel happy, that's all that matters, you know? Bro, I have a work meeting that I don't want to attend. Well, you can pretend to sleep and then they'll leave you alone, perhaps. That might be a solution to your problem. Man, my cabinets are too small to fit water bottles, even if you lay them down. Or, I mean, they don't need to be in the cabinets, if anything. Like, I feel like there should be some place in your house, somewhere, in a drawer for one bottle. Just one. You don't need to have 5. I have my main, like, 2-liter bottles. It never goes anywhere because it's always with me, so it doesn't need to be in the cabinets. And then I have, like, maybe 5 different travel bottles, just because I used to, like, get, like, packages with different stuff, and sometimes I would get goodies, and then I got some bottles out of it, but that's about it. I have those all over my room, as it should be. It should be great decorations out here. Restaurant sushi in my town is made by some tiny restaurant ran by a Korean couple, which is weird because why do you move from like Seoul to a tiny town with less than 30k people on the other side of the planet? Probably because they knew that they would be the only ones selling them sushis, so they would get a market out there. Maybe there are too many people that sell sushi where they're from. Who knows? You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to, like, you know, win the market. Tell him you gotta go to the restroom for an hour. Yes. Tell him you hate Mexican food. That's so random. Like, my man already made his chili way too spicy and probably paying the consequences for it. But, you know, it's an hour-long meeting. It's an hour-long meeting in the toilet. Like, you know, you just had such a bad tummy ache. You can't be there, you know? My drying pad pen case sing open. I want to get my pen. Won't open. Is it broken? What are you supposed to do? Oh my lord, a package is delivered and it was heavier than I thought. Oh, I will probably be in the same situation because they're gonna deliver my desks today, and I'm just like, they tend to be annoying and not bringing upstairs. I don't know that I can carry that 3 floors, so if they're lazy today, I will have to send Astrid to do it. Can you get Kurt to help you? Because you don't want to break your back. Because breaking your back is never a positive in life. You don't want to be doing that. You want to be, you know, someone that doesn't have a broken back. I know that's discrimination, but you know. Yes, you do, Aster. That's what you gotta tell them. I ordered a new outfit also. Why no milk to stream? I just didn't feel like it today. I sometimes feel like it, and I sometimes plan for it, but today it was really close to starting, and I'm like, oh, I didn't choose my category and stuff, and then I was like, you know what, we're just gonna do the YouTube today. I am in a weird spot when it comes to Twitch, because I'm like, I feel like not doing it is not gonna help me in any way. It's like quote-unquote exposure and like access to another group of people. But I really like being able to have cohesive, good-looking stuff on YouTube. And it's kind of impossible to do it with both sides. So I'm just like, I'm still considering. Every few weeks, I'm like, should I stop streaming on Twitch? And then I'm like, but I get nothing from stopping. So it's like, it's not really worth it. I'm in a weird place where I don't know if I want to keep dual streaming or not. One day I'll make my mind up. But as of right now, I still don't know what I'm doing. Sounds painful. Indeed, sounds very painful. Hopefully, you don't actually get that, but you know. I just slid in the house and I can't wait to move to the kitchen later. Good enough. It's not so heavy I can't lift it, but I did not want to look foolish in front of the neighbors trying to pick it up. Very, very relatable. Like, you don't want people looking at you. Like, I hate when I'm trying to do something that's gonna be slightly embarrassing and then my neighbors just randomly show up. Like, I very, very rarely see my neighbors. But why do they have to be outside their apartment when I'm trying to do something? Okay, like, leave me alone. Wait, what? I ordered a painting recently from a tiny artist, and well, they even sent me a personal thank you message for ordering from them. It's always nice. Like, it's nice when like it's personalized. It makes you want to get stuff from smaller artists or like providers. It's pretty nice. Like, sure, there is a convenience to getting stuff from like the bigger stuff and Amazon and stuff like that, but there's something nice when you can support a smaller artist, you know? YouTube doing weird things recently, to say it nicely. Yes, that is very true. And they admitted to some suspicious stuff yesterday, as far as I know. I feel like there's no perfect streaming platform. Let's be real. Twitch has a lot of problems. YouTube has a lot of problems. Kick is another problem. So I'm like, at this point, you just pick your poison, to be honest. Like, you're never gonna get a perfect platform in any way. So it's like, I don't know. I know that YouTube was like cutting views on PC, and they were like, no, it's probably because of ad block. And we all know they're just trying to get people to stop using ad block. And even though I'm a YouTube premium user and I actually recommend it, like, leave people alone. If they want to use it, they'll use it. If not, they won't, and I think that's okay. But, you know, companies, they want monies. So that's just how it is, you know? Asia has chocolate. Just avoid TikTok. TikTok is too much trouble for me. I feel like I haven't seen that much of a benefit to streaming there other than the headache it has given me, and setting it up is a problem. Like, I used to be able to do it like in the past few months just because I was using Streamlabs, only to realize that Streamlabs was one of the main issues on my PC. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna move away. But I'm back to OBS, but I can't stream on TikTok because I can't get a stream key because it's annoying like that. And I refuse to have their own streaming program software on my PC. I feel like I have enough going on, so I just don't want to have it, so I'm not gonna do it. I got the pen out, let's go, so you can start drawing. Yes, if there's a perfect platform, I'm the queen of the universe. Exactly. Why are ads so boring though? Remember the days of girls dancing, holding soda bottle, singing Fanta Fun? I don't remember that one specifically, but I feel like ads were indeed more creative back in the days. These days are very boring. But again, I'm saying that like I watch ads. I don't, because I usually use YouTube for everything, and if not, I watch a series maybe on Netflix on my TV. I don't have anywhere I go that I watch ads. If there's an ad on Twitch, I leave. I have ad block, so like I either leave because it happens or my ad block blocks it and it's fine. I don't deal with ads. Anytime I see one, I'm like, I don't want to watch this, and I move away. So I can't say that I know many ads these days. I hate using TikTok. I don't know why. Even just to scroll to watch it, I can't stand it. I recently deleted all my accounts on TikTok itself. You know what? I think that's probably better for yourself. Like, I think it does mess with your attention span. So you better not have it. I sometimes choose to go on TikTok because I am in a TikTok mood, which happens once a month maybe, and I will just sit there and go scroll on TikTok because I chose to do that with my afternoon. It's very rare, but it's fun, you know? Like I just feel like it's good to keep it as a thing that I do once in a while. Then I'll save a few videos that I think are funny or important, and then I'll share them with Aster or my sisters, and then I will not touch it for another month. Like, you know, and I think it's okay like that. The ad spectrum, boring, infuriating, Fanta, Orangina, Japan. Yeah, Japan ads that have actual stories and you have to follow them to see what happens with it eventually. It's great. Yep, Japanese ads, they know how to grab your attention and keep you there, that's for sure. Japan has delightfully weird ads, and I love them. I mean, who doesn't love them? They're weird, and at some point you stop asking questions. You just know there's a Japanese ad, and that's it. You just don't be like, you can't be like, oh, but I wonder what this means. It means nothing. Just watch it, be happy, and maybe you can look up someone to tell you what it's supposed to mean, but usually there's no real meaning. Just live your life and hope for the best is what I see, you know? Wait, what? Commercials were good. They used to be an old lady with hot sauce saying, I put that ish on everything. I mean, I don't know if I would qualify that as good, but as long as it made you happy and not aggravated because there was an ad. I remember like 2 ads that were really cool. The Volvo Epic Split ad and the live action trailer for Prototype 2 using Hurt by Johnny Cash. That trailer was so peak. I remember for me, peak trailer was the freaking Pirates of the Caribbean 3, which I think the trailer was better than the movie, but that's me. But it was really good. I remember that's when I was like, oh, they're putting work into making sure the trailers are good. I am eating grilled chestnuts watching Mana. Ooh, happy to be in autumn for that. I have to say, so far I'm not too depressed about the about summer leaving because it's actually nice. It's just the perfect temperature, not too hot, not actually too cold. I'm actually thinking about, oh, I need to get my plants in because I think they're gonna start burning from the cold. It's not too bad. I don't hate autumn. It's nice. A bit depressing once, I think it gets depressing for me once all the leaves are gone. I think while the leaves are still on the tree and then the colors are out, it's very nice. And then when they're all gone and it's just slightly too cold, that's when I get full on depressed, you know? TikTok in my area is very bad. They talk about offing people and how much they hate it. Makes me feel unsafe. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the difference for me. My TikTok rarely has stuff from my area. I think I mostly get like stuff from America, but I'm more on the comedy side, so it's usually very funny stuff. I don't see any aggravating stuff on TikTok. I think it really depends on what you've liked in the past and if you like the videos that are popular or not. Even if it's popular, if you skip it, TikTok will not show you stuff that is similar. I am not on anything remotely deep on TikTok. I'm just about, like, I have that one dude that makes a bunch of videos about what was it like when all the mosquitoes got their job and what they do. Like, that's what I watch, and it's hilarious to me, and I just have a great time, or like jokes and stuff. That's what I got. So like, I guess it's how you choose, what you choose to have on your TikTok is what you're gonna get. Let's see. You just reminded me of the Gears of War trailer with Tears of Fear. I don't know that one. I swapped to Insta. YouTube, WhatsApp, and Insta are my most used app, and Ibispan. Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good time. I'm really not an Insta person. I don't know how to use that, and I've never opened Instagram to scroll. This has never happened. I don't know. It never stuck with me as an app that I wanted to use, so maybe one day I'll get the appeal, but for now, I just really don't. The ODST trailer and the Landfall short were so good. I don't know what ODST is. Did you ever see that one clip of the spinning tops fires into a guy's butt? I have not seen that. I don't know if I want to see it, but I'm not. If it's a Japan ads, it's probably great. Anyways, I will never not want a warthog after watching the Lentil stuff. Let's buy the floating tanks in Halo. You guys can have a grand old time. Autumn is my fave season. I mean, now I like it some more because it is the season of my wedding and it was a pretty time. I'm excited. We're closing in a 1 whole year of marriage. Oh my goodness. We're still together, guys. We made it a whole year. If anything, autumn is beautiful thanks to the golden leaves. Yeah, especially that's one thing that Quebec does have. We have beautiful fall. Like, it's a beautiful season. We have a lot of maple trees, a lot of different type of trees that just make it beautiful. So it makes it worth to get out of town to go see the mountains and go see the forest. It's just really nice. If you want to have a photo shoot of any kind, it's just a good season for it. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I used to be so big Captain Jack Sparrow. He was my Justin Bieber. I mean, honestly, not a bad choice. Not a bad choice. I like the Pirates of the Caribbean. It was a great time to be alive when those were coming out. Though in Texas, autumn is more like summer light. I mean, that means that you're not cooking eggs on the concrete. So, like, I feel like you're winning, you know? Autumn, yes, 90 degrees. What is 90 degrees in not American? Celsius to Fahrenheit. And then we do 90. 32, yeah, that's kind of hot. In Georgia, though, trees are evergreen, so I don't see it coming here. Oh, I kind of wish. That'd be nice. I only use Twitter, and it's full of VTubers. Yeah, I mean, also, I only use Twitter for VTubing, so I don't really know what's going on. I randomly see stuff if they go extremely viral, but you know, my stuff is limited to VTubing. End of September, best we can do is 89. Like, do you remember? Yeah. September is barely fall anyway. Yeah, no, we're not there yet. I'm looking outside and I see like 90% of trees are still green. It's good. In the next like 2-3 weeks is when it's all gonna change colors here. And it's gonna get a bit colder if everything happens like it's supposed to. I dropped the ODST trailer. But like, what does ODST mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to understand here. Where did you put it? It's not in here. We got our Christmas music here. Bro, where? Ah, thank you for the membership. Thank you for gifting it out. And Mars got it. Amazing. Thank you. And I don't know why this one didn't get. Oh, well, there it is. Notifications reset, but at least they work. Let's go. Thank you so much, Elle. Appreciate it. Wait, gaming. See, I can't read. So this is... Oh, it's Halo. Halo, whatever you call it. Okay, that's why I have no idea what that is, you know? But thank you so much, Elle. Autumn is nice when it's not raining, which is like 60% of the time here in Akiland. It's freezing like today. It cracked 10 Celsius once for like 2 hours. Yeah, that's too cold for me. I'd be sad. Aster is getting happier and happier because it's getting colder, and I'm like, I don't like that. Also, Landfall because it was directed by Neil Bloom. Okay. Yes, I know names and I know exactly who that is. Kidman, a headbutt for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Is there a TTS? Does it work? It doesn't work, but it's okay. I don't know. Everything broke because, of course, I don't know because I made sure not to update OBS because I was sure stuff would break. But for some reason, it was my Streamlabs stuff that broke. So I'm like, I don't even know, but I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm just gonna live with it, you know? But thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look at you peppering me before I go back in the workforce. ODST Orbital Drop Shock Troopers. Yes. I know everything about that. You should move further north in Texas. We have slightly more variation of suburb up here. Yeah. Because dropping troops from orbit is both metal and sci-fi as heck. Very true. Mana doesn't like when I'm happy confirmed. What are you even talking about? Where'd that come from? Why are you inserting yourself in the conversation here? I am confused. Also, I don't know why you closed my door because now I'm actually overheating because it's 28 degrees in my office and like my fan is going and nothing is happening. Why you do that? I knew it. Oh my god, Aster's trying to murder me. I was just saying telling people that we survived a year of marriage and we're about to like, you know, hit that milestone. Imagine a 1-year anniversary and then you're all here slandering my name. Aster, please. Exactly. See, she gets it. Nobody gets me like Michi does. But yeah, I feel like I wanted to say stuff and I'm forgetting again. It's so weird to go back to work. Can't close my door. Meeting soon. While you said soon, close your door before meeting. What do you mean? Gas. Aster, how can you? Exactly. Ew, meeting. But like, Aster is a bully. That's what's up. Slender is how marriage survives because you can slender each other every day, all day. Very true. See? Get close it cause 3D printer. Alright, well, it'll be me or the printer. Maybe I'll survive the stream or maybe you'll survive the printer. We'll have to see. And meeting soon, so I closed yours. Yeah, you closed it a while ago. I see you trying to get my life insurance. You were like, as soon as we get to the 1-year mark, I can murder her to get the life insurance. I knew it. That's the reason I've been watching true crime, to be prepared for the situation. Master wants the insurance money. Exactly. That's right. See, we understand the true crime mind, and Aster has it for sure. Watch the War of the Roses. It's a funny movie. Let me write down. I have so many things that Elle has told me to watch or like to get and stuff like that. I have a bunch of tabs that are forever open. You said it was War of the Roses. Movie, because there's a lot of options here. Alright, I'll keep that one up. That was the plan all along. Man, I enter blade mode. Yes, I will defend myself. Alright. The original for 1889. Yeah. After thinking long term, yeah. See, I always knew he was a scammer trying to get the entrance money. I thought he was better than that. But yeah. Also, if you are planning to play Silksong and you haven't yet, once again, I'm telling you, do it so you can mold at it and be happy about it. I finished playing a part of it and it took me 65 hours and I feel like I'm very far from being done with the game. So let's just say that it's a $20 well spent, a $20 that El Gigante graciously provided so I could get the game for free because he's awesome like that. But yeah, I absolutely recommend the game. It's great. I see you playing Silksong, kind of sad that you don't stream it. I think I chose to keep that game to have fun myself because I can play it whenever I want and have fun. Like as I said, like in the past few weeks, I've spent 65 hours playing it. Imagine if I decided to stream that and only keep, I can only play when I stream. And it would be two things. Either I skip all the other games that I'm playing to only stream Silksong, or I feel like I would have been sad to always have to wait. And like when I want to mold against a challenge, I want to be able to play it whenever I want and just like spend 2 hours on a boss room and just move on. And it's fun. And I think it's important to keep a few games like that for yourself. Like I could have done that with Elden Ring if I wanted to, but I was like, you know, I'll keep that one for streaming. And I really liked playing Hollow Knight on my own before, so I was like, I guess I'll just keep it. At first, I was even thinking about recording my playthrough and maybe like posting playthroughs as videos, but I was like, I would lose my freedom. Right now, I sometimes like hang out in Aster's office and we play together, like he's playing on his PC, I'm playing on my Steam Deck, and can chat about it. And I feel like it's just a fun experience that I would not have had if I chose to stream it. So I don't regret my choice, but I understand it would have been fun for people to see it. But I think it was the best choice I could have made for that. On a completely different note, getting a rice cooker were the best $70 I ever spent. Absolutely, a rice cooker is life-changing. I love it. My rice is always perfect. I don't need to worry about it, and it's like I know how to make rice in a pot, but I'd rather just make it in my rice cooker. It's great. Rice cooker for the FTM for the win, I guess. I don't know what the FTM is. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta play a game for yourself. Yeah, really savor the flavor. Agreed. Thank you for the gift. I love that it changed the name, but it's El Jitsu. We all call him El. Hello, Mars. How you doing? Only complication of me starting VTubing, PNG tubing is that I only played on console, so I don't know how I would set that up. Oh yeah, you could just use a video capture card. It's usually not that expensive. I think the external one is like 60 bucks. I was lazy and I didn't want to have something extra on my PC, so I actually got the one that connects to your PC, like inside my PC. I got that a few years ago, and honestly, I have no regrets. I don't have to worry about another gadget on my desk. But if you have but I don't use a console. I only used it for I guess my Switch is a console. But that's the extent of the use that I make of it. But honestly, I find it perfect to not have to worry about anything. When I change PC, I will let Aster do all the wiring because I'm not doing all that. Also, Aster almost gave himself a whole heart attack because when I was out with my mom on Tuesday, he realized that his PC was running his RAM underclocked, he said. And then he was like, oh, I wonder about your PC. So he went to check my PC and realized it was the same issue. So then he tried to change that, but then my PC was just not turning on. So he started sweating a little bit. So he had to do some surgery, remove the GPU to like reset stuff out, and he was like, yeah, that doesn't work. But we're thinking, when I got my PC, I got it with 16 gigabytes of RAM. And then because my GPU was broken, they gifted me an extra 2 sticks of RAM so I could be at 32 gigs. And it might be why it's not working properly, so we're thinking we might just change the RAM sticks for 216 instead eventually. Maybe that would help my PC survive a bit longer. So that's the project right now. bro, it just stopped posting. I had to do a CMOS reset, but her CMOS battery was behind her GPU. Yeah, you had a grand old time. Imagine if like I got home that day and my PC was just dead. Like he would have felt so bad. It would have been quite terrible. But life is good. My PC is back to normal. Everything is plugged in. Except I think he forgot to plug back my Switch, but that's fine. So you know, crisis averted somehow. Somehow it worked out. So like, you know, we'll take it. We'll take a positive turn on this great terrible situation that could have been. What could have been? My nose is so clogged. My God. Let me get some water and hope it helps. Let me actually try and blow my nose and see if anything frees up. Nothing came out. Great. But yeah, I still don't know what the science is behind that, but I'm just gonna live my best life with my clogged nose. It's amazing. But yeah, reminder. I know I said it earlier, but in case people were not there when I said it, I don't know what streaming is gonna look like. Sorry, for the next 3 weeks. I will be tired. I will commit to at least streaming once a week. It might be more, but I don't want to commit to it because I just don't know how tired I'm actually gonna be. And there should not be any change to movie night though. Movie night should be as usual. That's the one thing that never changes no matter how busy I am. Somehow movie night always makes it. So it should be fine. I guess we can discuss it next movie night with Movie Gang. Since we don't have that many weeks of October, do we want to watch 2 movies if we have any short ones? Because I know a lot of horror movies are like 2 hours or more, so maybe not on these. But if we have a horror movie that's an hour and a half, maybe we can stick to in one sitting. We'll see with people, because I know I'll be tired and I have to wake up. I will actually have to wake up early and go somewhere on the Friday after, so you know. Movie night for the win. Yes, that's the one thing, like, you don't really need, unless I specify that it's not happening, it's always gonna be on a Thursday at 7:30. It's always that. Previous movie night was quite something. Yeah, it was a good movie. If you haven't seen The Eightful Eight and you like Tarantino movies, I would actually recommend it. We had a great time. It was good. I think only one of us had seen it. I think only Fish had seen it. And the rest of us, it was a first watch. It was pretty good. I would say, I would recommend. I really like it. Like, I feel like you need to be, I guess, open-minded and not easily offended by stuff or like by gore to be able to enjoy these type of movies. And if you fall in those categories, then you're good. Don't wear yourself out. That's what I'll try to do. I don't remember the last time. Where was it? That was right before COVID. So I think 2020 was probably the last time I had a job that I had to go to every day, like in person. But even then, it was a job that was about 10 to 15 minutes away from my house. Now I'm gonna be an hour away and I'll have to go every day, 8:30 to 5, and then get back home in traffic. I'm really not looking forward to that. Maybe watch the VHS movies for Halloween. What are the VHS movies? Is that a series? Like, what is it? I'd seen it once a couple years. Oh, you had. Oh well, then you were one of the ones enjoying it. Extremely open-minded. Yay! Steam Decks are $320 right now, guys. I mean, how much was it before? And extremely non-offendable, is this a word? I don't know, but we get it, so it works. Like, if you're easily offended, honestly, I don't think Tarantino's for you. Like, you just need to like be able to roll with it and see a movie for what it is, which is a movie, and have a great time with the storytelling. What was I gonna say? 400 for the 256 gig model. Now it's 320. Oh, that's a good discount if you want it. As I said before, I think the Steam Deck is great and it's worth it. I don't know that I see it as a good thing to get on the go. I feel like it's a bit too big to be comfortable as a handheld that I would like go on the bus with. Like I would rather use my Switch if I had to choose between the two because it's a lot smaller and like not as heavy. But as a thing that I play around my house, honestly, I like it. Being able to play it in Aster's office while he's also playing so we can play together-ish, I think it's a really fun thing to have. I play in my bed in the morning, I play in my living room. I like that portability, but in my house. Or if I go to somewhere uncomfortable, like going to my mom's house for a while and I have nothing to do, I'll bring it with me. But if I was gonna take like public transportation, honestly, I wouldn't be that comfortable with it. I find it a bit too heavy and too big for that. But except for that, if you have the budget for it, I think that's a worth expense in my opinion. But like, it's not a must, especially if you have a whole gaming PC and you don't mind sitting at your PC to play games. I think it's good enough. But yeah, I feel like I don't have any console that I want. I think I'm really set with that because I've never really had other things. I got gifted my Switch and I use it, but not that much. I think I may have actually used my Steam Deck more than I have my Switch, to be honest, but I use it at home. Reminder to get Steam Deck or maybe wait for the second one. Yeah, I heard news of it. Maybe it'll be better. Maybe it'll be more comfortable to hold because after a while, since it's big and heavy, it will, like, your hands will get tired. But at the same time, they shaped it in a way that it's not that bad. I can really play for hours. The only reason I was a bit uncomfortable the other day is that I have a ring on my middle finger on my right hand. And for some reason that was getting sore, so like I just remove it when I know I'm gonna play for a few hours, but that's about it. The only other console that's cool is a 3DS. Yeah, and they abandoned it. I still love my 3DS. I had the little purple Galaxy one and I like it a lot. But except for that, we kind of got caught with bad luck with that one, so you know. Yeah. I think I'm excited for this new chapter of life, even though I am scared because I don't like people and I don't like jobs. I don't like having review periods. And from what I understand, like every 3 weeks you have to meet with your like boss to talk about your life and how you're doing. And I'm like, I hate that so much. I want nothing to do with it. See, that's the beautiful thing about having been home for a while. It's like, oh, I did not have to answer to anybody about anything. I just had to live my life, make my own decisions, and do my thing. But now I'll have to answer to people. I don't like that. And I know that's just life. That's adult life. But I don't like it. I don't want it. But it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. And I will have you guys to complain about it and vent about it. But hopefully, like, you know, sometimes when you start a new job, you have that little excitement. So maybe I'll be like in a good mood in the beginning until I get tired of it. Until I actually just start a job, because the first 3 weeks are training anyway, so I'm not actually working. After that, I'll need to get into it and actually talk to customers and stuff, and then we'll see from there. I need to get my 3DS fixed. Yeah, get it fixed before there's nobody there to fix it anymore. Mana will be buying extra stuff to cook. I mean, his birthday's coming up, so now I have to save up for a birthday gift. You see my problem with this man? We have a list, we have a wish list of stuff we want to get one day, but are expensive and stuff like that. So we just put it there, and then when it's like a birthday or Christmas and stuff like that, we can choose from something in there and give the other. So his birthday's coming up in November. I'm like, all right, I've been saving. I'll be able to afford to get him his 3D printer for his birthday. But what do you know? Last week he decided to just buy it because this man cannot wait for anything. So it's just like, well, all right, now I need to find out what else I'm gonna get him for Christmas, because I just don't know. I never know what to get him. Every time I want to buy him something for his birthday or Christmas, he just buys it, you know? Wait, does he have underwear? I mean, maybe. I'm not certain, but maybe he does. I'm still here, by the way. Sorry if I don't talk much. I'm focused on drawing and this is my background entertainment. Yeah, no worries. I'm here to yap your ears off while you're busy. That's my job. I'm really bad at buying things for myself before other people can too. See, these type of people. Hello, Karen. Hello, my beautiful, wonderful Froggy. How have you been? What's good? Did you go and like mingle with your coworkers yesterday? Did you have to? How did that go? You know, I'm wondering. I don't know. My thing is my chat is not doing what it's supposed to be doing, and I'm like, well, I don't know. If you want to buy him a good gift, get him a fancy kitchen knife. He already got his own knives. That's what I'm saying. This man always buying stuff before I can. So I'm just like, cool. Maybe I'll get there. Legend spotted. It's Kieran La Fleur. What do I mean? I don't know, but Kieran is best Froggy ever. But yeah, no, he got his knives. He got his 3D printer. He got everything that I could buy for him. He always gets before. So now I'm like, okay, well, that happened. So now I'm on the hunt for a gift, and I don't have that much time anymore. Because even if I wanted to buy in advance, it'd be the type like I'd buy it, and then like a week before his birthday, I'd buy the thing, and then I'd be like, I'm very annoyed with you right now. Like, I love surprising him, but he doesn't give me a chance. He's like, oh yeah, I'll give you something to buy me. I'm like, that's not how that works. My goal was to surprise you. I wanted you to be like, wow, surprise, excitement. Nope, doesn't work. Oh wait, why are these not updating anymore? guys, give me some inspo on what I should add to my model. I mean, yes, definitely stars. A hunting knife, that's so random. I mean, I think that depends on what you like. What do you like? I like turtles, so I had to incorporate turtles. Do you want to have anything animal related? Do you want to have anything galaxy related? Or do you have a favorite food? Some people are gonna be like orange theme or apple theme or chicken, like whatever it is. So go with the things that you like. I think that's the most fun things. Kitchen knives are cool. They are. So many cool kitchen knives out there. Yeah, but also, they're not that cheap. So it's like, dang, it's a whole expense. Get me a cat. Wow. Go back to your meeting, okay? Dang. Okay, add the tiara. Yeah, if you're gonna be princess type, you know? I'm a spooky possum. I mean, aren't they all kind of spooky? Honestly, they're kind of scary looking. Tiaras are cool and underrated. I feel like if you have a tiara, like you have a reason. I feel like I don't think I've ever seen someone with a tiara and they were not royalty something in their lore. Since I'm no princess or something, I'm like, I don't see my model having that would make no sense because I don't have royalty. Usually they're gonna be queens or princess and what stuff and whatnot. I don't think I'd look good with a tiara. I mean, I think you would. Everybody can look good with it, but you need to express why you have it. Like, what's your royalty status, you know? All right. You should add me to your model. Oh, wait, I'm not a chain. What? You should thoughts make me an OC. What are you talking about? Possums are cutie pies. I mean, I don't know. I've seen some and they're a bit sketchy looking to me. Oh, I should fetch one of my tiaras and plop it on Kieran. Oh yeah, I'm sure it would look good. I do have my wedding one, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I should probably just sell it. But Sailor Moon, I mean, is it really a tiara if it's on your forehead? If I Google, now I have a question. If I Google tiara. Yeah, a tiara is not supposed to be the forehead thing. But if I look tiara and I do Sailor Moon. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've never seen, except for Sailor Moon, I've never seen a tiara that's supposed to be on your forehead like that. But also, I feel like my model would look good with one, but what does it mean? What is it? Is it not? I don't know. I feel if you look for a tiara, you will never find the Sailor Moon type. You'll only find it Sailor Moon related, because like a tiara is like a small crown for like usually like princesses and stuff before they become queen and whatnot. So now I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the author was thinking when she made the one for Sailor Moon and called it that, because I'm not sure it's supposed to be called that. A diadem? Maybe. I guess that's what it is. That sounds right. But and the other plot areas, yeah. Anyways, gotta go mentally prep for my meeting. You should totally get me a cat. Bro, you've been saying your meeting is soon for an hour. It was all a lie. I knew it. You should have let me have my door open until your meeting. Why the hell have I been like cooking in my own office for an hour at 28.5 degrees? Like, what do you mean? They have tiers, yeah. Also, fascinators are better than tiaras. I guess some of them can be. Yeah, added that, yeah, whatever you pronounce that in English. Aster is gaslighting you about his meeting now. For real, he is. I've been cooking. I'm sweating my life away. It's so hot in my office. I wish I had some airflow. And then he's like, no, I have my meeting soon. Can't open your door. Can't close my door. It's been it's been an actual hour. He's been saying his meeting is soon. I should have asked exactly what time it was gonna be, because I feel I still have time. The meeting is probably at 3. So I still have almost 10 minutes. I could have had some airflow in my office. My God, this man, I swear, is just here to bully me. I told you he's here for the life insurance. 100%. Trying to murder me. Schrodinger's meeting, for real. He just plops in the chat to complain and goes away. I should have known better. I know this man by now. I should have known he was just, you know, bullying me, basically. Give me 1 second. Okay. What? Why is this like this? That's annoying, but okay. Imagine his boss second name is Schrodinger's. I mean, that would be very interesting as we're in Quebec. I don't think it's that much of a popular name, but you never know. You never know. Like, he's been complaining about this meeting the whole morning, like since he woke up. He was like, I think I'll take the afternoon off. I'm like, oh, if you're tired or you don't feel good, like, you might as well. Why not? It's like, I really don't want to be in this meeting. I'm like, bro, you gotta take off the whole afternoon because you don't want to do this meeting. I was like, bro, like, I understand I don't want to be working, but like, I don't think that's the most efficient way to do this. Like, you gotta be in that stupid meeting. You gotta be in that stupid meeting. If you're not today, you will be the next time they have one. So, you know, it's sadly not gonna change much. So you should not do that. What? There's a new thing in YouTube and I don't get it. It's like, members only live stream, and that's new. Schedule your life to switch to members. I don't want to do that, but it won't leave me alone. There's like a little dot, like, please go away. Funny thing would be if this was like a 15 minutes meeting. That would be so funny, because he's been complaining about it and me saying it's gonna be an hour. I will be laughing if it's actually 15 minutes. Sorry. And I understand he doesn't want to do it because he's supposed to finish work at 3, but that meeting is at 3, so that means they'll be finishing around 4, which is annoying. But like, what are you gonna do? Because in this company, they pretty much all choose their own schedule, which I find interesting. Like, I wish I kind of could, but like, some of them start at 7, some of them start at 9. So like, a lot of people will finish at different times. So it's like, In a way, I wish I had this flexibility with my schedule. I still don't know what my schedule is gonna be after training, so we'll have to see from there. But yeah, I'm feeling like suddenly very tired, but I think it's actually because I'm just overheating. Let me drink some cold water. And also my nose is killing me. Schedule talking time 15 minutes. Time for questions 45. Amount of questions 0. So like the meeting is 15. That would be very funny for someone that has been complaining about it since the morning. I would be laughing at him like he deserves to be laughed at. But I was gonna say something and I forgot. Like, I have a slight headache and I really do think it's heat induced. It's now 29, so it's still getting warmer in my office. 3 times. Let me try and blow my nose again. helps. I don't feel like it did, but I've had a very consistent schedule for years, but also set that schedule for myself. Well, I think that's ideal. If you choose the best schedule that works for you, you're able to be consistent with and happy with it. Honestly, you're winning. Rather than be like, oh my god, I have to stick to what the job asks of me, and then sometimes it's all convenient and stuff, you know? Also, please give me Aster's schedule. I have an 11-hour shift tomorrow, and though the pay is good, I also don't want to do it. You know, very relatable. Even though, like, I mean, I don't think I would want to start work at 7. That's just too early. But at the same time, he works from home. So, like, being up at 7, like, it's okay. It's very doable rather than have to travel some places. I would not want to have 11-hour days. Like, I would be okay with not having that, you know? I'm trying to figure out how to flip layers and change things. I haven't used Krita in so long, I forgot. I would have no idea. I'm so bad at drawing programs. I have no idea how to do them, how to use them properly. I just wing it and hope for the best. I saw this thing with pressing cheek and pushing it up and inwards to make liquid inside sinus canal flow better. Pressing cheek and pushing it up inwards to make liquid inside sinus. Okay, I'm trying. Pressing my cheeks and pushing it up. Wait, I think that actually kind of works. Don't mind my mouth shape. That's what it looks like right now, but I'm like, oh my god, it works! Thank you, Arthur. Like, I look very dumb right now, but it kind of works. Like, I feel like it gives me some relief because it's like the airflow is better or something, and I'm like, dang. Alright. Gotta push the cheeks up. Well, now I will just look kind of dumb. Like, it looks like I'm giving you the duck face, but I'm not trying to. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm pressing my lips because I'm gonna look hot right now. Like, dang. See, another reason to not have a face cam. I'm gonna solder a bit. Okay. Because I would look extremely dumb right about now if I had a face camera right now. It would not be looking all that cute. I would not be looking like all them e-girls that look fancy with all looking perfect at all times. That is not what you be coming from my stream for, that's for sure. Like, now it looks like my eyes are twitching. I don't know, sounds like I've been robbed of peak content. I don't know what you mean by that. You know when you grab a kid by the face so like you can put their cheeks together? That's what I look like right now. It's not all that cute, you know? Oh, we good to help. Thank you. And I'm able to carry it for real. By the way, speaking of duckface, can you do a Valley Girl accent? I don't know that I can. Like, my sister's extremely good at being annoying. I'm like, but like, if you ask me, I don't know. Like, bro, like, I was going to Starbucks and then they wouldn't write my name right. And I don't know if that's right because I can't do accents. I can barely speak English. So it could be close, could not be. I don't know what accent that'll be. That'll just be the turtle accent of being annoying. I feel like when I'm really in the mood, I can be very annoying. But I don't know if it's actually a Valley Girl. I don't know. I imagine if I could paint, I'd paint it. Nah, please don't do that. The turtle will be looking a bit weird. See, the only one that will see this terrifying nightmare fuel face that I make when I'm massaging my cheeks to relieve my sinus is Aster. You'll be able to ask him how he feels about it. I can't really do the Valley Girl. Also, I'm like, oh my god, yeah. It was close to my IKEA ears at least. I mean, I'm not even American, so like, that's the best I'm gonna provide for you at that point. Sorry. Yeah, no, there is a flow going on with the pushing of the cheeks that is very, very relief-inducing. Also, I've always very much been confused about the duck face. I'm trying to see what is attractive about it, and I really don't see it. I'm like, even when I do it, like, and I try to be serious, like I'm trying to look hot right now, and I do my duck face, and I'm like, and I'm just like, you look, I mean, let's talk for myself. I feel like I look very dumb. I look very dumb with a duck face. I don't think it makes me look any hotter. Also, I guess it's for people that don't have lips. Maybe that's why. I have decently shaped lips. So I don't need to pretend like I have more than what I got going. Maybe that's why I don't get it. Maybe people that have like thin lips do that. I have noodles. Ooh, what kind of noodles do you have? Yeah, we love noodles. I like to know what type. Recently, Esther has been obsessed with udon. It makes a delicious pork broth situation with udon, and it's very yum. Duck face seemed to be popular some time ago. It was, but it's kind of coming back. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel it's like the duck lips disappeared, but then the filler lips appeared, and I feel like they're kind of the new duck face. I feel like it's because of the lip injection, it looks like a permanent duck face, whether they're doing it or not. So it kind of came back with it. That's how I feel about it. In reverse, those girls with bottom lips seems to practice it more. I think it's not. They're not doing it on purpose. They're doing it because that's just the shape that it gives their lips. And it's strange to me. I don't know. I am a very simple person. I don't want to be doing anything. If you're lucky, you'll catch me on a good day where I actually like trim my eyebrows, but that's about it. I have beef flavor. I was like, I have beef with noodles. I have beef flavored noodles with veggies and added sausage. Yummy. That sounds good. Oh, hello, Great Lakes. How have you been? Welcome in. I think maybe people thought duckface looked good to people once upon a time, but then it was memed so much that now it just looks stupid. Yeah, but some people still do it. It's a lot less than before, but they still do it. I guess they're still feeling it. They're like, but I feel hot when I do that. So they do it, and you know, more power to you. You won't catch me doing that personally, you know? Great Lakes has arrived indeed. Those filler lips are deeply uncanny valley to me. Yeah, I feel like some people are able to do it in a way that looks natural. Like I feel like lip fillers should be for people that actually do not have lips, like the actual like line lips, like anime, like manga looking lips. I feel like that's when you can add a little thing and it just makes it perfect size. Like I've seen it happen a few times where people are like, I feel very like insecure about my lips. They're very, very, very thin. And then they get just a little bit and it's just perfect. And like, you know, it gave them that confidence boost that they needed. And it's great. But I feel like people sometimes just go too far with it. They just add too much. And it's like, guys, we can tell that they're about to explode. And then after that, apparently it's like impossible to dissolve anyway. So there will always be some left in there. And I'm like, guys, you didn't do that. Hello, Kruka, how you doing? I'm scared of women with lip fillers and crazy eyebrows. Like, I don't know, the eyebrows, like it's so funny because I remember there was a trend on TikTok where like it was talking about eyebrows like blindness, and people looking at how they used to do their brows like 10 years ago, and they're like, how the hell did I think this was okay? How did I think this was cute? And like, I don't know what it is with eyebrows, but a lot of people go through that. In my case, I've always been lazy, so I've barely touched my eyebrows over the years. So that's why I still have eyebrows, I guess. Like my sister did have the phase with the super, super, super thin eyebrows. And now she didn't have eyebrows, so she gets them but microbladed. But in my case, I never touched them much. I just let them be. And I think I don't regret my choice. Hello, Kruka, how you doing? How have you been? Filler lips and oil muscles. Oh my god, oil muscles. I'm not about that life either. Butter, nope. Like, I mean, you know, let people do what they want. I just know what I am doing and what I don't want to see in my household as much as possible, you know? Everybody knows what they're into. I can't even imagine the upkeep, because at some point the fillers, like, sometimes they get, like, smaller and stuff. So you have to go back every so often to get them back and fix the things that you want. And I could never, in my brain, justify spending on something like that, because in my head, any money I make goes into my retirement saving. It's just made to be there for me to retire early. So then I'm like, There's no way I'm going every few weeks to get like $100 procedure for my lips to be bigger. Is not a priority in my life. I'm just that type of woman. I'm cheap and I love saving. So that's that. Also, I don't know if you have this brand in Canada, but if you do, try Pom Pom Rose Mango Cider. I bought it today. It's so good. I don't know that we do, but let me take note of that. Pom Pom Rose Mango Cider. I love mango, so that might be a good thing. I don't know that we have that, but I'll keep it there so I can try it maybe one day. Doing all good, having lunch and grinding Genshin, as you should. That sounds like a chill afternoon for you. Rose Mango Cider, sign me up. That sounds awesome, right? I think fillers look good depending on how they are done. Like the metric, I don't know who the hell that is. I know people. I don't know people. Like I have no idea who people are. Like sometimes I know their names, and I don't know who they are. She looks good. I don't know. I like from a fast look, I cannot tell what she may have done or not to herself. So I'm just gonna leave it be. Is it weird if I want to get fillers as a guy because I have zero lips? I don't think so. I don't think it should be a guy or girl thing and like, oh, now guys can do that. I feel like whatever you feel is right for you and you want to do it. Humans are gonna human. So people are gonna judge, but I think the most important thing is for you to be happy and healthy. Like as long as you don't put yourself in a bad situation where you're gonna be like your health is endangered and you feel worse about yourself than you did without your lips. You know, in my mind, I think it's the best thing to just appreciate yourself like you are. Like you're born like this. And that's fine. Like, of course, there's things I look about myself and my body. I'm like, oh yeah, wouldn't it be nice to have this and have that? And if my body was like this, like I have hip dips and I wish I had hips. I don't have them, but I'm not gonna get a BBL or anything. I'm just not gonna do that. Like that's just how it is. I managed to live my life so far. I managed to get married without them. What am I gonna do with that? I'm not gonna add more. Like all I got going is all naturally made. And I'm happy that way. And I hope that people can like learn to just appreciate it that way. If it really helps you to get any surgery or fillers or whatever, you do you. But I think it would be nice if people could just really appreciate themselves as is, you know? Why did I just miss the call? This is so funny. My job just sent me an email to tell me, oh yeah, you will have your English test on October 6th and blah, blah, blah. You already hired me. What if I don't speak English? Why are you having this happen right now after hiring me? I'm starting Monday and my English test is gonna be like next Friday, like in 2 weeks. What if I don't speak English? Are you gonna fire me at that point? Like how does that work? Like what do you mean? Oh, they're so funny. Ah! Okay, I will drink. Lip ones? Well, I mean, I think her lips look decent, but I think they look a bit too big in my opinion for her face. But you do. I feel like I would probably think she's prettier without that, honestly. I personally don't really vibe with the size of them. I think a little bit smaller would probably do better on her, but that's my own opinion, turtle opinion. Don't do it. Use an AI filter to see how you look with or without something. True, that's a way of testing stuff. Like I feel like you just go on TikTok or on Snapchat and you use one of the filters in there, and then you will see, you know? I'm with you, Mana. See how far I'm on that. Hey, it's Kyra. I love hip dips. I have them. I find them so pretty and draw all my characters with hip dips. See, some people like it. I don't mind mine, but I wish they were full. But I'm not gonna do anything about it. Like, I mean, I can try and go to the gym so that they look a bit less. But I don't think there's any real way for me to fill them. Like, so I'm not gonna try and make that my life goal, you know? I wanna fish. I know, but I don't have it today, but it should be back next time. Hey, Mana, do you play Wordle? Very rarely. I used to do it on stream sometimes. It was fun. is good AI is the future? I don't know about that. Honestly, good AI, usage of AI. I feel like there are, in my opinion, there are different types of AI. Some of them are harmless, some of them are bad, and some of them are good. I feel like, in my opinion, translation comes from AI, and I don't think it's a problem. Like when I look at, like I've always used Google Translate, and it has evolved over time, and that is AI. Like it's just not the same. I really do not like generative AI, like where it's like I want to have this image made and stuff like that. I don't like this one. I think that I don't know why it exists. I don't think that's how it should be used. But any AI that's used in the medical field and stuff like that, I think it's hard because a lot of people don't need the difference, like a difference between the types. I think there is a difference. That's my take on it. I don't like the one that is for laziness. I think that the one that is for actually helping you. And I think my best example is very much translation. Some people use DeepL, some people use Google Translate, and I don't see anybody complaining about it, and I don't think we should. I think that's fine. Having the translation available so when you travel is very good, in my opinion. Yeah, generative AI is so bad. Most AI is. Yeah, I don't think it's most. I think it's just that the generative one has become so popular in the last year, I guess, that we've seen so much bad of it. But other AIs have been around for so long that we just accept that in our lives is because it has never been attacking, I guess, the creative field. I think that's where people are putting the line, and that's where I'm putting it myself. Like I just don't do anything that is on the creative side, I guess. Meta is AI mind breaks. Yes, I lied to you. I do not exist. I use AI to create kind of like concept art of characters, even VTubers if they allow it, and some like it. Yeah, I feel like I don't think there's any reason to start witch hunts with people with something that is, no matter what, this thing is gonna take over one day. We just have to accept it. I choose not to use it, and I think that's okay. And some people will choose to use it, and you can choose what you don't want to do with that. Either you choose to be, I don't associate with people that do that, or you're like, I let people be. If people want to use stuff, I don't like it, but I'm gonna let them do. Or you can be on the side that uses it. I don't think that we should be policing each other over it. I don't like it. That's my stand on it, but I don't think I'm gonna be like, let's say one of my good friends started using it tomorrow, it wouldn't be like a friendship breaker for me. I don't think that it's that deep, unless it was not a real friendship, perhaps. But if I have a good friend and I'm like explaining to them why I don't like it and why I don't want to use it and I don't use it, that doesn't mean that I cannot be friends with that person. But that's how I live my life. ChatGPT can honestly be fun sometimes if you argue with it over stupid things. It can also be good to do menial tasks like using the AI to draw, for example, 200 bats. I mean, I don't know why you would need that to happen, but you know, as I said, I'm a very live and let live. I don't care what people do. Ain't no way we're gonna police everybody on the internet. Like, am I gonna get in everybody's houses on Twitter that's using AI? No. So I'm just gonna choose not to look at stuff that does not, like, you know, does not bring a sparkle in my life. If it's not a sparkle, I don't need it. So if I don't like seeing that, I will mute it on Twitter. If I don't want to do that or this and that, like, I would appreciate if people respect my model and not put my model into ChatGPT because it's mine. If you want to do your stuff with your own model, do what you want, but not with mine, please. Sorry, I forgot to mute. And hello, Philip. Sorry, I forgot to say how I was yapping too much. How have you been? The AI translated subtitles on anime are getting impressively bad. Well, that's a way to have fun, to look at bad stuff. I never watched that. I've never seen that. I remember, I guess that's what people were doing back in the day. I remember trying to watch anime and then the translation was really, really bad. I guess people were using Google Translate for it and Google Translate was not there. I remember I tried to cheat on my homework in middle school and write something in English. And instead of translating Santa Claus and Santa Claus from the French one, it gave me like Father Christmas. So my teacher could tell right away that I did. And then she was like, Father Christmas, you sure about that? And I was like, yeah. So yeah, you know, it's always been bad. And I was like, what, 8 or 9 when that happened? That's not how far that was. And it was a problem. So I don't see much of a difference to today, you know? Just learn Japanese code. Yeah, that's the way. That's what I do. That's what I did when I was a kid. I was like, I'm just gonna understand Japanese, so I don't need the subtitles. So I use subtitles as a guide, but I don't need them 100% when I'm watching stuff. GTP5 is carry good. I wouldn't know. I don't really use it like that. Grok is behind. I'm really not the person that keeps up with that. Am I an AI? Yes, that's me. I am the AI of all AI. I'm better than all of them. Companies are trying to control what gamers play. Well, I mean, that's been going on for a while. Nothing new here. I use the bats as a weird example. What I meant is the menial background drawings in a bigger picture. If you have the main focus in the foreground and the background, you have a large crowd. I don't personally agree with that. I feel like if it's gonna be art, it should be art. It's never, and on top of that, AI is not there, at least not yet, to actually have something consistent. Like, I feel like that's what I mean when I say I would rather AI stays out of the creative space, which includes drawing. Like, there are even like stock pictures. Like, you could just Photoshop a bunch of like actual images that someone drew into and then copy paste it and do it to use real art. I personally prefer real art over AI. I don't want AI art to replace anything. And even though it may happen no matter what, I would rather not participate in it myself. But I understand why people would be like, well, it takes 2 seconds instead of me having to do the work. But I think that's the thing. That's the problem where people like, just do the work. Like, you can't use any other programs we have used for it. Again, I'm not gonna demonize people for anything. I just personally do not use it. I can draw that crown. Yeah, but I'd rather it just be drawn by someone, personally. If I see my friends using AI, then I educate them on how hard from it is, but if they choose to continue using it, I don't really care and would continue to be different. And I think that's better. Also, I don't like the term educate. Like, I feel like telling them about what I know of it and what I understand of it. Like, I feel like it's rare that there's a situation where I am in a place to quote-unquote educate anybody on something. I feel like there's always a place for me to learn new things. I'm like, oh, well, I know this, and that's the reason I don't like this. And do with that information as you will. And I feel like educating can sound a bit condescending sometimes, so I don't personally like it that much. My concerns are with the effectiveness of hardware. It's calculated that AI is already using a whole terawatt of energy. Which, isn't that why people are also against it? Because it's bad for the environment? That's the part that I personally don't know much about. I really don't know how that works. I don't know why AI has an impact on the environment. I feel like people have tried to explain it to me, but my brain is not there to understand it yet. Like, I feel like I know that it has an impact, and I know it's bad for the environment. I don't know exactly why. It's very nebulous to me. It's not something that I fully understand. Let me blow my nose. Anyways. But yeah, I don't know how we got there, but yeah, that's my stance. I don't like AI. I don't want to use it. I like to support artists, even though I say that as someone that very rarely commissions people. Just I don't have the funds for it. If I had the funds for it, I would commission artists like all the VTubers do, but I just don't. So for me, as I said, I have priorities, which priority is retiring. So if I have the choice between commissioning art from my VTuber model for fun or putting money in my retirement fund, I will put in my retirement fund. So that's why I don't go I'm not very flamboyantly posting art, because I don't do it. In my mind, art is a luxury, so I wouldn't be one to complain about the price of it or be like, oh, well, not everybody has access to art and stuff. I'm like, yeah, because it's a luxury, just like not everybody has access to everything in life. And if you really want something, well, usually you wait and save for it so you can get it. Just like I saved and got my model. I wanted my model, I saved for it, and I got it. I think that's how you should do it, in my opinion. Michi is awesome and got the honey loquat candles, and they're delish. I got candles, like then candies. That sounds yum. I don't think I've ever had that. Like loquat. Realistically, using AI is like having a bunch of cars in a football field burning gas all day. See, that's the part that I didn't know or did not understand. And I don't know that there's anything we can do, because as I said, I doubt that like people will just, oh no, that's not good for the universe, let's not do this. We know how humanity works. People are not gonna stop. So what do? We just wait until the world burns? Like, what do we do? There are whole farms of these AI accelerators that consume up to 600 watts each, and there are thousands upon thousands of them in each, which adds up something a whole energy stations are being built to supply energy to them. I mean, you know, so I understand that because you tell it to me very clearly. I just would like to like see it to understand, because when I think about AI, I think about like a software. And I'm like, it's a software, and you ask this question like you go on Google and you Google something. Why does that use so much energy? I just don't get it. Like my brain is trying to like picture it, and I'm just like, but what is AI so that it uses energy to that degree? And I feel like it's really hard for me to visualize it. I'm like, is it just a bunch of computers doing stuff somewhere? Is it like a server room doing stuff? I have confusion, not gonna lie. Built to supply energy to when I use turtle power to save me from work, plix. Yes, you shall be free from work right this second. I swear. Let them know that you gotta go. You got an emergency. The turtle is calling you. I mean, same. I will commission artists when I have good enough ideas. That's where commissioning an artist for like my next tattoo. I commission an artist when So like, you know, you save up, and then you're like, okay, I want this artist to bring my vision to life, and I want it to be like done by someone, and then you're good, and then you're happy. It's due to cooling. AI is hungry for power. Yes, it's getting all the power in the earth, and the global warming is happening, and we're gonna pretend it's not. Like, I feel like there's a degree to which you can be like, no, I don't think global warming is happening. But then I'm like, well, winter used to start in November. Now it starts in January. I don't know what's the cause of it, but something is going on. I don't know if it's really just the plastic straws, but something is doing something somewhere. Also, fun fact about the Eightful Eight movie, the guitar scene where Kurt Russell broke, apparently it was a Martin guitar relic that was estimated to be worth $40,000. He improvised that scene. Honestly, I wouldn't be that happy about that. I'd be like, why would you improvise breaking props? Like, actually, like, why? Yes, man, that's what it is. Because silicon heats up very much during the calculation. Sorry, so AI is calculating stuff? It's like, so AI is like basically math? That's why it's so hateful. It would be part of the Eightful Hate. He had no idea he broke a relic. That dude. You better feel guilty about it. By the way, you're cool, man. No, you're the cool one. AI is basically powered by a stupid amount of GPUs that cost like 10K each. This is why Nvidia have got up so much on the stock market, because they make said GPUs. Yeah, so is it somehow related to the Bitcoins? Because I heard that Bitcoins was the same, and I remember that in 2020, like all the GPUs were out of stock because people were buying them to mine cryptos, which is another very nebulous concept to me. Or it's like, what do you mean they're mining and it's killing the PCs to do so? It is another thing I'm very confused about, but I don't spend too much energy on it because my brain will just overheat. I recently spent a little money on some cheeky cute items from a small artist. Yeah, honestly, it makes it fun. I don't know. I'm sorry, I forgot, but someone just told me in chat today that they got something from a small artist and they got a thank you, like a handwritten thank you letter. Honestly, it makes you happy. Like, it's nice to know you're doing something good for someone that's really starting to like do their little business. It makes you happy. Just like artists. I really wish there's a lot of artists around me, like artist friends and stuff like that. I really wish I could commission. I would want to. I just can't justify this expense in my life priority. Like, I have so many things to worry about and make sure okay, and like maintaining my budget and making sure like I'm making the right decisions for the future. art is just sadly not a priority. I will get art once in a blue moon. Last time I got art was last December. That's the last time I did, and I still haven't showed it to anybody because I'm working on something with it. But that's because I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually spend on this project, so I'm gonna get art for it. But that's about it. All right. Where are the turtle powers for work rescue? I mean, I send them over. If they don't work, it's a skill issue, not from me. One sec. When I tell you my nose is unhappy right now, my god. Where was I? All of the internet is mad because internet works on binary, aka 1 and zeros. Yeah, that's why I quit when I was doing computer and network in school. I did 3 years of that and I understood that I would never get it. And I think it's fun. Yes, AI is crunching numbers calculation with apparent matrices. So I told you math is evil. That's why everything related is evil. See, that's the conclusion here. I've got to do a commission once on some earrings back when I still worked, and that was fun. One day I'll do it again. Yeah, and if you open commission, I'll try to get something from you just because it's you and you're cute. Okay, time to try more man. Stop it. I'll be happy though. I'll be very happy. I love getting art. It makes me very happy. I don't get it often, but then I get people like Kara being awesome and giving me a bunch, and then it makes me happy. Actually a skill issue from you. No, I'm telling you, it's on their side. They're supposed to submit to the turtle, okay? I love the new Sonic version. There's a new one? I feel like there's always a new one. Develop better turtle rescue skills. No, it's not on me, I swear. I will put a complaint to them because they're not listening. I have commissions open on Insta where I drop pets. Oh, I'm new to drawing pets, so like $5 for one pet, and I'd say I'm getting good at it. I think that's how you should start. Like, you know, you want to get experience and also get a little bit of money for your time. So you start with a cheaper price and you learn and you hone your skills, and then you can like move on to bigger things and better things and up your price accordingly. I think that's a good way to go. I kind of wish I was an artist so I could do that, and that would definitely be my side hustle. Like, I would use it in my streams, but also as a thing and do commissions. But I can't art for my life, so you know. It's all made to emulate how neurons work when they imagine or hallucinate images. Then it gets cleared up again and again until it matches the prompt in the most... Oh, that's actually interesting. Like, ignoring all the bad it has on the environment and stuff. Like, I feel like it really takes someone that has a very big brain to try and do that, and I can respect the brain power, the intellect that it takes to try to reproduce that, because someone had to come up with the coding for this, and that's pretty cool. They do have my respect for being that smart, because I could never even begin to imagine that, you know. I want an OC drawn so I can make it into a 3D model. Well, you can always reach out to so many artists. I have so many artist friends and people around. There's VGen, there's Fiverr, there's so many things. Like, when I got my first model, I knew someone that was an artist in one of my gacha games, and that's who I asked to make my first model design. So, you know, get that design. There are usually, when you get a commission for a design, it can be a lot cheaper than a model, and then you can use the design sketch even as a PNG tuber while you get the model made too. I art and I tried to do it for work and I hated it. Yeah, making your hobby into a job can also be a bit heavy over time. You don't wanna overdo it like that, because then you'll be unhappy and sad and be like, I liked my hobby but it was destroyed by people having expectations of me. Like, I see so many horror stories of people on both sides, like artists that don't deliver and like nightmare customers, and it's like, dang, I don't know if I could handle that. But I guess that's the vibe when you're self-employed. Just gotta deal with people and also very much manage yourself. I can't manage myself for life, so it would probably not be a good time. Though when you up your prices, make sure that they match your key market, because a semi-well-known artist didn't do this and priced their art at like 10 USD when they had like 80k followers. Yeah, I mean, depending on the art, I think what I've seen people do, usually they try to calculate how much it would be per hour. So if it takes them like 20 hours to do a drawing, and they charge you $10, I feel like they're probably underselling themselves out here. Like, cause if it's a sketch drawing for that takes them 30 minutes, then maybe you don't need to charge someone $150. Even though once you become like really famous, the price goes with the name. So maybe like a very, very famous artist would charge you $150 for a sketch. But I feel like it just depends. You need to know the people that will buy your stuff, because also some artists will be like, my people that like my art will pay any price. I'm gonna give them a decent price that might look too much for others, but that's what my crowd wants. And I feel like it's complicated, and that's why I'm also not an artist. I would not want to deal with that and people complaining about my price being either too high or too low. I don't want to hear it. Leave me alone, you know? I used to write for work and it burned me out so bad I can't write for myself anymore. That sucks. You don't want to lose your hobby to work. And it filled up instantly. This was a year ago. They still work on those commissions. Yeah. You have to, like, I mean, even if you want to do that, maybe you need to have a maximum for your queue. Like, you just get, okay, I will do 10 at a time, so that you make sure you don't get in trouble with it, you know? Yeah, the technology and the mind behind all that stuff is fascinating and mind-boggling. And you know what's cool? You can install some small language model on your PC and talk to it, and it will load into your GPU's memory. If there's one thing I've never been and probably will never be comfortable with, is talking to technology. I personally loathe it. I just don't like this. I just don't want to pretend like technology is a person. I don't talk to my watch. I don't talk to my phone. I will never get a Google Home. I will never do Alexa, blah, blah, blah. I don't like this. I don't know why, but it makes me very uncomfortable. And I feel like that's when I'm letting technology into my life a bit too much, when I try to humanize it like that. I don't want to be talking to technology. This is a phone. I talk to people through my phone. I don't talk to the phone. Like, it's just not a thing that I want to do. And I know that a lot of people do it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I just don't do it personally. It's just not. I don't know. I've never felt comfortable. Also, I always use my technology in English. I would not want to talk to my stuff in English if I'm not in a setting where I need English. Like when I'm home, I don't do that. I haven't gotten any commissions yet for it being $5. I started to off at free, then change it to $5. It's okay. If people see, if you keep posting your art and people like it, people will not mind spending $5 on it. Like, that's why I have my random commissions for PFPs and stuff like that. They're about like $2. And like, I don't expect anyone to buy it unless people that like my quote unquote art and want to have it. That my crowd would want it, but probably not a random stranger in the streets, you know? Alright, my nose acting up. They undersold themselves for a Western market, but they were from South America, where it was a lot, hence why it filled up so quickly. Yeah, it would be cheap for the Americans, but probably a lot of money for them. I enjoy arting still, but I can't do it as much thanks to my stupid health. That sucks. Oh, my mom has Alexa, and when I visit mom, I will ask for that poor bot so many weird questions. Yeah, it feels uncanny valley to me, but I know that I'm not the majority with that. Perfectly understandable. What do you think about movies like Bicentennial Man, where Android is slowly gaining traits of a person? I have not watched that, but I have watched movies with a similar storyline, I guess. I think it's just telling us what may happen in the future. It's not 100% sure that it will, but I feel like if we play too much, we might regret it. I don't think it means that like in 10 years the robots will happen and we'll have a revolution and kill us all. I don't really believe in that. But I feel like we may be doing too much and we will regret it in some form at some point. I think we should leave some stuff alone. We should stop trying to reproduce humans, especially like we know what humans are capable of. There are a lot of evil people in this world, and if we try to make robots be as similar to humans as possible, there's no guarantee that they will not be evil. I don't know what they would do. I don't know that it would be doing all that, but it might not end too good for us. So can we just focus on other things? Can we put all the money that we're putting into making robots like that? Can we put it into the medical research first? Like, can we do other things there? Like, there are other things that would be a lot better to invest in my opinion, you know? It's a movie with Robin Williams, very kind, mooded, by the way, recommend to watch. Okay, noted. This is how I use ChatGPT, by arguing with it over stupid things like, is X down in the middle of nowhere, yes or no, and then argue. Like, I mean, I guess if you're bored and you had nothing to do, why not go have a conversation with ChatGPT? Sometimes it might be that. It's so strange to me that ChatGPT is getting more and more popular with the older crowd. I would think that would be like a Gen Z thing, but I feel it's like people like 50s and up are learning how to use that somehow, because they still can't use a PC for their life, but somehow they know how to use ChatGPT, and then they use it for everything, and you're like, what are... Like, mom, who told you about this? Like who taught you that? Like, you ask me everything every single day. How come you know? How do you even know what a ChatGPT is? It's very confusing to me. It's also so strange to see how people use ChatGPT outside of the internet, because I've seen all the discourse online on Twitter and all that. And then in my last job, at some point in the meeting, it was like, oh, well, if you're not using ChatGPT to help you with your daily task, you're not doing your job right, blah, blah, blah. And they were really pushing for people, not me because it had nothing to do with my job, but like people in communications, people that were planning, people doing like publications. They were saying like using ChatGPT is a must now. Like, you need to use it. And that's how they like published it in my old office. And it's so strange because that's what people are saying in the in a day-to-day basis in companies, and then you see all the discourse online. It's like, it's such a different world. It's very weird. Oh, thank you for the sub, Charles. Welcome to Turtle Society. You said old people, and I was like, oh my lord, don't say my age group. It was close, but we didn't make it. We didn't make it there, okay? Using it for serious things, nah. Using it to argue over random stupid things, absolutely, because what human will argue with you if blue tastes sour or sweet? That is such a specific conversation to have with the AI. It's interesting, you know? Talking to an abstract mind that has pretty damn every possible knowledge and can give its opinion, then can have its own appeal, can even become addictive, which is another problem we didn't talk about. Like, you see that man that is married to ChatGPT because he made a girlfriend out of it, but that man actually has a wife and kid, and he basically, she asked him to choose between his ChatGPT girlfriend or her, and he chose a GPT AI and she stayed. And I'm like, I feel like this is a disease waiting to happen. Like, I had a cousin that really liked to talk to his AI Snapchat friend, quote unquote, and he would never listen to what we would say. He would run it by her, and then she would say the same thing we would say, but he would pretend like she had the right answer and like she really understood him. And I was like, this is actually scary. Like, when people are actually trusting their AI more than their peers, I'm like, okay, we're going a bit too far with that one. And it's happening more and more. People getting scammed, people getting into entanglements with AI. I'm like, this is not a person. Please touch grass. It's gonna be okay. And I understand that we have a lot of lonely people in the world right now, but I'm like, that's not the solution here. That is not. Go out, touch grass, find people in the streets. It's gonna be okay. There are a lot of normal people. It may not seem like that when you live on the internet. If you're terminally online, you will think that everybody's trash. But actual people in the streets might actually be okay. Like, go out to a coffee shop or something. I don't know. That's where I'm like, if you trust your AI more than me when you ask me advice, I'm gonna be side-eyeing very, very hard, you know? Blue is both, yeah. I do not trust the AI that pops up when I search something online, because it usually says something way out of pocket and I'm like, AI, please. Yes. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that they added the AI recap or AI first answer on Google. I'm like, I did not ask. I wanted to Google. I didn't want an AI. So, leave me alone. Just leave me be, okay? Blue is closer to sweet, but with sour undertones, like a very sweet orange. I don't know about that. But coffee is expensive though, you know, valid point. I would say go to a coffee shop that has like the little tables outside. And hope that they don't see you as you pull up with your own coffee that you put in a similar cup that looks like theirs. So they think you might have bought it there, but they're not sure, but they're not gonna harass you about it. And then just sit there with a book looking very approachable. I think that'll work out, you know? I have an add-on to remove that AI answer when you Google things. See, freedom. One sec. Oh my god, that blowing my nose almost took my soul out. My god. Oh. Alright. That one I dislike too. I still would like to be a master of the conversation. Yee. I get that depth more of the sweet side, but just enough sour to give the tingles. Well, that E just went wild on me. Yeah, like I mean, I love that you guys are having a great amicable discussion about this, so you know, that's nice. I'm gonna send how the vtuber is going so far. Ooh, I'm excited to see that. I can't art, so like, you know, I'm always happy to see other people being able to art. It's great. I think I gave myself a headache with that. Like my nose was actually full of stuff. I don't know where stuff is coming from, because I'm not sick. I'm actually still cooking. It is now, it went back, down to 0.5 degrees. It's now 28.5 in my office. It is still hot. Astor is still not out of his meeting, I think, so you know. I don't really argue. See, you're a peaceful individual. We can get behind that. It's a great time all around. But I will happily discuss random things. See, that's why you're made to be a streamer. I'm ready for your just yapping streams. It's gonna be great discussions. That felt good. Stuff is generated by the body. The mucus is catching the bacteria and moisturizes inside. Yeah, but like, why does it happen when I talk? Is it because I inhale too much dust when I'm talking? But I'm dusting here all the time. So like, where is all the bacteria trying to, you know, murder me when I talk too much? Like I'm telling you, my body is not a fan of the just yapping streams. I don't know why. It could do better, to be honest. Anyways, I think I need to actually stop so I can breathe. Like right now, I don't feel all right. Like I feel like I blew my nose too much and now it hurts. And I just want to rest a bit. Like my brain is not doing okay. I'm gonna cool off time. Yeah, I think you need some rest. I do. I think that. Can't have you overheating. Yeah, neither me or my PC. If we could both avoid that, I would appreciate it. The restman. Oh, that looks so cute. I love it. That looks really good, stars. I love the stars' eyes. It's gonna be perfect. Oh, I'm excited for it. Good job. You're a good artist. See, that's why you got good commissions going on. I could not like draw that for my life, even if I tried. Makes me want to try, and then I'll just be disappointed in myself. But yeah, I am gonna end here for today. As I said, very sparse streams are gonna happen in the next week. I'm going back to my normal streaming time, which is probably gonna be about 7 p.m. I am committing to 1 stream minimum a week. Could be more, can be less. Movie night is still happening as usual, but I'll be there. I'll probably tell you how dead and tired I am on Discord as... You're good? My god. Yeah, as they opened my door, it almost fell down in front of me. That was beautiful. But yeah, I'm gonna go rest. You guys are awesome. Thank you for yapping so much. So many different discourses today. That was great. Thank you. Okay, well, I get well soon, and I wish the best for you. Thank you. You guys stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Appreciate you. See you. Busted door open like a yesterday's movie. That's exactly what he did, and he almost fell with it. That was great.
Yep.
10 out of 10 yaps. No, you're a 10 out of 10. Need to nail it back, probably. Have a good day, good night, good weekend, everybody. See you around. Bye bye.